Stream main? That's what it was.
Oh,
there we go.
All right.
Howdy, everyone.
Nick isn't here because we're figuring out sound issues, so he's listening to the stream right now. And let us know if there are any sound issues tonight, because sound is stupid.
Yeah, if you want to talk
hate
bad
it.
about him, this is the time, because he won't be able to tell it all.
No, he's definitely not listening or anything like that. Hi, welcome back to our next session of our Eberron campaign. First and foremost, we're going to get into some quick announcements, Sav, with our sponsor.
Charisma 20 Body Care. We have your D&D themed soaps, bath bombs, and other body care products. Check us out at charisma20.com and use code INOUREBERON to get 15% off. Get clean and with some class.
Nice.
D&D class.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
I got a little barbarian clean.
Thank you, Charisma 20. Next on our announcements, we have socials at Heretical Heroes on practically everything you can find. We have our Spotify that is almost caught up to our episodes since I did it all in one go, and it's definitely not super quality, but it's there. So
Okay.
We're professional.
totally professional. Also, we have new emotes, which we haven't actually changed our emotes probably, I think, for close to a year.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So we have Percy Hype as our tier 1 sub emote. Tier 2 we have Patches saying hi, and then if you want to spend 1,000 bits, you can get a very special Patches with a gun emote, that's fun. Big fan of that. But anyway, I think that's it, unless anybody else has anything.
Did you want to announce the stores again?
New schedule.
Oh, okay. New streaming schedule. It's Monday I do video games in the morning, and then we do D&D after. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no stream. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, video games.
New schedule. Hell yeah. I think that's it. What were you saying?
You didn't want to do the stores again?
Do you guys want to do stores again?
Sure, I always want to do it.
Yeah, do it.
My store is up on Etsy, Sagecraft Designs. Go check it out. I've got new shit.
Very nice.
I'm doing really cool fucking silver jewelry with chains and stuff. It's pretty. I know it just looks shiny on. Yeah,
these
it looks shiny.
webcams don't do it justice.
Yeah, here.
Pass
it
it
along.
Vanna again. Vanna's here. How's the sound?
Sounds like.
Cool.
We weren't talking bad about you.
No, not even once. Never.
That's good. I wouldn't have been able to hear if you were.
Oh, good.
It's going very well, Cameron.
I'm sorry, it's hard to do this.
That's okay. You don't need to do it.
Thanks, Vanna, for showing off. It is very, very,
It's
very
super
pretty.
shiny, very silver, mega bright,
Handcrafted.
Yep.
Organic.
Again, that Sagecraft Design.
GMO free.
Totally organic. Yeah.
Michelle?
So
Thanks,
Ted
Shep.
does GMO-free jewelry. I do only GMO minis. Me and my partner started a mini painting service. We're on Instagram and soon to be on Twitter at Higsby's Hand. We do really cool paints. We do Dungeons and Dragons, Age of Sigmar, 40K, Warhammer, all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Check us out.
They're fantastic.
You sold that super awesome Clockwork Dragon, right?
Yeah, we just had our first sale off of our Instagram. We've had some commissions beforehand, including this fine gentleman right here.
That's because I know quality when I see it.
Hell yeah.
Oh goodness me, thank you, sir.
And then I have at Pixis Arcana on Twitter and Instagram. I just had my first ever store opening yesterday, which went amazingly. So the next store update won't be for a few months because I've got some collaborations going, but totally check me/it out on Twitter at Pixis Arcana. PYXIS ARCANA. I think that's how you spell it.
You can make that a song.
What?
PYXIS or some shit. I don't know.
ARCANA. That's it. Thank you all so much for your support. I think that's it
You
for
want to do the
announcements.
bounty board?
Unless, oh yeah.
I don't have any updates right now, so.
Look at the bounty board. Okay.
Yep, that's exactly how it sounds.
The bounty bird?
The booty board?
TheBountyBoard.net will have updates soon.
Specifically, not the booty board.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, don't go to the booty board.
Don't go to the booty board.
I don't know what's on there.
I do.
I must research.
It's porn. Anyway.
It
Probably.
wasn't.
Sal, take it away.
No, it's
So
actually not.
when we last left our intrepid heroes, they had spent some time around Hope, working on some different things, getting in touch with people, beginning a career in politics,
Oh yeah.
assisting one of their teammates in their career in law enforcement, unbeknownst to him, for the most part. Signed up for some fighting, and had a big dinner for Nadia's coming of age, where stories were told, cheating was chatted,
People cried.
people cried,
A lot of crying.
and
We had a creepy dream.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody went home and had a creepy shared dream where they were all in just kind of an empty space, and these large red eyes just kind of started to appear, looming down on them.
Not at all alarming.
And then they woke up.
Big fan of that.
Yeah.
And that's what we'll pick up today, as you all just kind of startle awake in the wee hours of the morning.
We startle awake.
Kind of like a-
Yes.
I'm sorry, were you not startled after seeing
I've
that
had,
shit?
I've had weird dreams. It's fine.
Gideon would just wake up with a start and then go yawn and like put the covers over his head and try to go back to sleep.
Okay.
Startled, but like sleep.
Okay.
I'm hungover.
You're still in the room, right?
Yeah.
So I guess fling myself up in bed. Just. How are you reacting?
She's not. Nadia doesn't sit up really fast. She just like gets really rigid and her eyes open, and then here's you.
Sorry, Mackenzie has to yawn. Oh no, I lost it. Nadia?
Esther?
Oh, you're awake.
Yeah.
I just had the weirdest dream. Not the tower shit, but something with eyes and stuff.
Red eyes?
Yeah?
Is everyone there?
Did we all see each other?
Yes.
Spooky.
Yeah, it was kind of like one of those, like you're
Yes.
standing there in like a circle-ish, and yeah, it was just kind of like looming,
Like
like
a defensive
up high.
circle?
No, more of just a like,
Okay.
hey, we're here.
Okay.
like a hacky sesh.
Yes. It would be like
Oh, that
very
takes
much,
you back.
you know, that spacing that you could successfully play hacky sack.
Yeah, everybody was there. You were there, I was there.
Oh, that can't be good.
Wait, so you had it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not good at all. I'm gonna go check on Ulrich and Maul.
I'll get Gideon.
Okay.
So you two awake.
Yeah, I like knife out. Just like oh.
So,
What time is it, you think?
It's like just at 10. It's probably about 6 a.m. right now.
Oh, okay. So all right on time. I just sit up and meditate.
I would go knock on the door.
so, that wasn't just me then.
Well, it wasn't just you.
The red eye thing?
You know, just thought it was another nightmare. Shared nightmares, probably not great.
You hear a knock on your door.
Hello?
It's me.
Okay.
Can
Come on in.
Okay. Go in.
Well, we leave the door unlocked.
I have a 17 passive when I'm asleep.
It's a very trusting neighborhood.
I dare you.
Oh,
Challenge
God.
accepted.
Careful.
Why don't you lock the door then?
I'm just saying.
I didn't think about it.
Naughty, did you guys have a dream?
Yeah.
Okay, Nadia and I did as well.
Well,
Alright, that's worse.
I mean, we saw them there. I assumed it was everyone.
Yeah, it's probably safe to assume.
Gideon went back to
too.
sleep.
I don't know. Nadia's going and checking on him right now.
You heard a knock on your
I
door,
pick
Gideon.
his door.
Are you picking it up? Alright, give
Some
me...
of us sleep with the door locked.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, boy.
And I've put a statue in front of it.
It's not good. 13.
13. You hear... click. Like, it's like a very, it's very loud.
I'm grabbing my pillow from off my head, and I'm just gonna huck it at the door when she opens it.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Oh, sure. As you wish. I'm gonna use this.
It's wild that
Oh,
this is his first
it
defense
unarmed?
to
So
an unknown person.
13.
He just assumed
What's your
it's
AC?
her.
It's 13.
You
Yeah, I
pop
always
it open,
assume it's not
and you just come through the door, just about ready to start them, and you just pillow right to the face.
Alia, it's too early. I'm hungover, and I had the weirdest dream, and I just need to sleep some more.
Yeah, get up. Come on.
Well, that's alarming. All right. I'm gonna slide my ass out of bed dramatically, throw on something dramatically, huff and puff my way down the stairs dramatically.
I go straight to their room.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh wait, we were going to that room.
You hear Gideon wake up.
How can you not?
Like, what is he doing? Hitting walls?
I know that huff and puff energy.
Shortly,
Blow our whole house down.
Do we remember, were there words said at all? Or was it just silence and black space and...
it was
words.
I know my specific thing had words. I don't know about the group dream.
no. It probably would have been only you that heard it.
I wouldn't head downstairs if we're going to their room.
Yeah.
I would have followed.
Yeah. So everybody is now assembled in Balric and Maul's room. The meeting room, as it
meeting
could probably
room?
just be called, because
Seemingly, it happens in here a lot.
So-
Is Maul shirtless?
No,
You sleep in your coat?
not the coat. I have a shirt under the coat.
That's boring. Alright.
You have a shirt under your coat?
Yeah, I have 2 shirts on.
Look around and find out.
do you? Is it like a cutoff, or does it actually have sleeves?
It's got sleeves, but I always roll them up because I wrap my arms up to
Okay.
them.
It's like sexy pirate.
Yeah.
You can't see his- you can't see
Shiver me
his
timbers.
Ah,
Because they're wrapped. What a travesty.
My
Anyway.
God.
Sometimes the imagination is nice. So why are we here? I've just been woken up rather rudely, and I'm tired.
We all had the same dream.
yeah.
Okay, well, it was an alarming dream. But what are we gonna do about it?
Well, nothing.
So why aren't we just sleeping?
Super nonchalant of
Time
you.
to get up anyway.
Yeah.
Not the first nightmare I've had.
A shared nightmare with 4 other people?
I mean, that would happen in my tribe every once in a while, but usually with the assistance of very sacred plants.
Did I ever experience
I have an
anything?
extremely important question. Did we see Patches?
Say yes.
Don't you give my scroll nightmares.
I don't think so.
Okay.
He was
I'll
the
stick shot on
eyes.
you.
Did I ever experience anything like that while I was in the Bright Covenant at all?
Give me an intelligence roll.
I love those. Go
I
away,
don't.
idiots. I don't need to see you. Intelligence. Straight intelligence. Skirt. Oh, that's an all-natural 20.
Okay.
Jeez.
So, You're sitting thinking about it, and they weren't. You're not positive that they were necessarily shared, but you think back to some dreams where you remember Vallista talking to you or like asking you questions, and you're kind of doubting now that they were just dreams.
Were they anything along the lines of what just happened here? Like similar? I know it's hard to remember dreams.
No. Like, are you trying to figure out if this was her?
Yeah.
You don't think so.
Okay.
I have 2 questions. What did I hear exactly when I heard it? That was like a separate, like during my waking hours.
Yes.
Vision.
Should have wrote down exactly what it said.
There's something like, I will find you?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Was the gist.
Could I also do maybe a history check or something to see if like this was familiar to my past at all?
Sure.
If that I can remember.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Oh, it's 18.
18.
Yep.
Your little scene, you caught a glimpse of kind of what was in that tent with you, and it was a large kind of reddish, kind of glowing creature with like dozens of small red eyes.
Does this remind us anything of like we were in the other plane and we were in that like tree area? There was that god or whatever talking to. Does it kind of remind us of that?
Yeah.
No. Oh. Just more weird shit.
You got something to say?
Yeah, we all had the same dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was eyes and it was creepy and they were red and that
We're
one.
all in a circle. I saw all you guys.
Okay.
I also had a dream that had rock in it and he was nude, but I don't think that was related.
I see.
Did anyone else have that dream?
I actually
Did he
had
have
the
red
same
eyes?
one.
Well, they were after.
After what?
What?
I'll tell you when you're older.
What do you mean after? Red eyes after.
Anyway,
Honestly, if you have to ask.
Okay, so we all have the same dream right after my my coming of age. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
sure.
You
During
think it's related?
yeah. During the ceremony, I had a very quick vision, or perhaps a flashback.
Was that when you looked kind of far away?
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Oh, then my timing was awful.
Yeah. I saw. Leander found me as a child in Raine, and I don't remember much of what happened. But in that instance, I just saw flashes and glimpses of that night, and I heard a separate voice saying, "I will find you."
Did it sound familiar?
Did it sound familiar?
It was. It's hard to say because it was purely in your head. Like even when it was talking to you, it had this kind of weird, kind of very plain tone that was kind of hard to pick up on. Like the only thing you could imagine is like something that had never heard what words sound like, projecting words into your mind.
When you read a book and there happens to be a bad guy in the book, do you ever just project what you imagine that entity sounds like, but in your head?
Yeah, and then when the movie comes out, it's totally expected. Out of game. Sorry.
It was sort of like that, except it was all, it was foreign.
Like a different language?
Like it didn't know language.
Have I ever read anything with
History.
history? I'm not gonna use that die just because it'll probably not do good this time. History.
Did it have red eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
11.
11.
Well, I mean, you can always research it, right?
Sure.
Like, if it's a thing, it might be in a book somewhere.
Maybe.
Perhaps we could go talk to the church. I'm not big on them, but they seem to know stuff about that.
I mean, we don't all have to do one thing. We could split up and talk to... I can go talk to, oh my god, what's my aunt's name? I'm forgetting.
Oh,
Edris.
bitchy do.
I could go talk to Edris because she's smart and probably might have read something. If you're comfortable with that.
So
I cannot name
I don't
names.
really trust her.
I
no
don't.
offense
I
to
don't trust her. And also, here's the thing: you will be hard pressed to find something written about my people and my race in some book somewhere.
Sure, but what if it has nothing to do with your...
I highly doubt that.
It
It
happened.
doesn't hurt to try.
It happened in a dream
It doesn't hurt to try.
after her coming of age to become one of her people.
And
It seems like
it was also, I also had that flashback to a very real time that involved how I came to be here, and possibly the extermination of my people. So it's very possible that they are linked.
Okay, well then I'm not doubting the connection, but
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt to look.
No, what I'm
Sure.
saying is that we need to be really careful.
Okay. Could it be anything to do with the Traveler at all?
Maybe. I'm open to anything.
talk to Valarn,
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
kind of your main source for all of this.
I guess your dad too, right? He might know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He found me and he lingered for a while, and he saw the aftermath and left. So maybe.
Okay. Well, you talk to Valarn.
Okay.
Maybe you guys talk to Sir Concord.
Just everyone be very careful what you say. We can't trust anyone outside of the family.
I have a different idea too that might. Mokton.
The lizard guy?
Can we trust him?
No thanks.
Well, you would have to probably go alone. They would just murder us. Or try to. They don't seem to like the rest of us.
I think if they did, they would regret it.
I'd
very quickly.
regret them killing me too.
I'd rather they not regret killing
and
us.
by killing, I mean make any aggressive action towards you. And I don't think they will.
Okay.
Given. He'll just raise up his arm with the tattoos.
Fair point.
But if that is something we want to pursue, I'm happy to go alone.
I don't want you to go alone. I don't think anybody wants you to go alone for that.
No.
So,
Do you want me to go with you?
safety in numbers.
They're
If we're
not-
gonna see Mokton, we should all go.
They're not going to touch me.
Okay. I believe you.
Sure, but weren't they trying to force you to do something last time?
That was before.
Oh, okay.
Stop you.
Then I have no other arguments.
I don't see the connection.
Neither do I.
Why do you think there's a connection?
I don't think there's a connection necessarily, but they're a lot more in tune with the natural way of things.
Okay.
Which could include dreams.
I don't think
Might not, but it could.
Well, actually, shamans often walk through dreams if they have any sort of priest or shaman or something we can talk to. Maybe they would have an answer.
Why are we assuming this is a strictly dream thing? Just because we shared one?
I didn't leave my bed, as far as I know.
Sounds like a physical creature that hunts down her people and kills them.
I don't think it's a strictly dream thing, but it's the biggest lead we have.
I don't think we have any idea what it is.
I think we talk to Valarn and see if he knows about a creature with red eyes that hates travelers.
Sure. We can still, do more research with other avenues of trying to figure out the information.
Sure, but let's start with Valarn.
Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere.
And I'm fine with going to a library. That's fine. Going to the lizard people, not great.
Why?
Do you not remember them attacking the town?
They stopped, didn't they?
Sure.
They did, right?
There have been no more attacks that you know of.
Because they're okay with you and whatever the hell's going on with that.
Yep.
That doesn't make the rest of us safe. I don't know why you expect
I never
that to
said
be a
the
thing.
rest of you.
All right. Well, if you go there and they take you and you touch that black rock and some shit happens and we're not there,
I'll go with them.
let's go talk to Valarn.
Yeah.
Start there.
All right, so you guys are all going to go get ready? Okay. You head back to your rooms. With the rush of getting out and everything, you're not always the most perceptive people as it is. Both
What are you
Asher and
saying?
Nadia, you get over to your room, and there are. Sorry. Chuodessa lilies pinned to the door. And when you get back to your room, there is a calla lily pinned to your door.
Is this something like my tribe does?
No.
So I would see
Can
that
I
too.
insight check the lily?
Is it a real lily?
Gideon?
It is a real lily. Lily.
Yes, Nadia.
Did you put this?
I did not do this. Did you?
No.
If you're playing a prank on me, this
I
isn't
am
okay.
Are we here for this? Because we were all leaving.
Oh, they were going to get ready. I assumed they needed to put on. People were grabbing their stuff.
Yeah, I would have changed because I was still like.
I mean, you
in a
probably
bucket.
again. You can probably hear what's going on in the hallway. So
Okay.
Oh, this is really weird and creepy. Don't like it.
Nope. Nobody but who was in that room yesterday should know about this.
Yeah.
What if
Nobody.
What if it was Valarn or Leander?
Then we ask them.
This feels like a weird thing to have done.
Let's go to Valarn now.
Yeah.
This is too out in the open. They don't
Yeah.
work that
Okay.
way.
Oh.
Don't touch them. And I'm gonna
It
take.
was me.
What?
Really?
Okay, it's very, very sweet when you do it, but time and a
Did
place.
you really?
Yeah, I did that last night. I wasn't expecting this kind of reaction.
Oh.
Okay, no. Now that you know, I'm
Ulrich,
very
we love
touched.
you.
Very touched. Thank you so much.
This is very sweet of you.
Sorry for worrying you.
No,
Don't,
no.
please. Don't apologize.
I would not be worried if it weren't for all the weird circumstances.
Yeah, we just came out of a very alarming meeting.
I love them.
You guys are paranoid.
Well,
Shut up!
who told you that?
I did. I used my brain.
You know what?
I leave.
I'm gonna take mine
Let's
off
go.
the door
Yeah.
and tuck it in my lapel area.
I also took mine with me.
okay.
I guess get ready and. Who did this? These flowers of death.
Because your heart was broken.
Who did this kind gesture? I demand to know.
Dare you?
Dare you?
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll get my stuff on and meet y'all downstairs, I guess.
We love you.
So, you all get downstairs. Common room's pretty empty. Only like 2 other people in it. Rondis is serving one of the tables, asking what they want, and you guys head out the door.
Who's in there?
There's a guy that you've seen around, brown hair, just kind of, you guess he's probably one of the miners, but probably doesn't like the bunkhouse. And then the other person you don't recognize.
Are they suspicious?
I don't know, is a average, probably about 5'7", 5'8". She looks to be female, white hair, kind of a slightly tanned skin.
Average is always
Can I-
suspicious.
My passive insight is 17, but I rolled a 4.
Okay. She seems to be
Yeah.
placing an order.
I have a question.
Yes.
Breakfast ale?
To go.
Right with you, Mole.
Do they just do breakfast ale? It's just like beer with a loaf of bread shoved in there? What is
It's
it?
just straight ale.
Just a side of bacon.
The leftover swill.
It's
Okay.
it's their honey nut ale.
Lowers your cholesterol.
When you drink it, you have to say Cheerio.
Get out. Get out.
Oh boy.
There's-
What the fuck?
well, because I was honestly about to say something about Cheerios, and he beat me to it.
The future is now, old man.
Yeah, no, she nothing overly overt, nice, wearing like a sleeveless shirt, white and red, and like, kind of like loose pink pants.
Is she young?
You're only seeing like part of the back of her head, but it doesn't look old.
Okay.
She's somewhere between 17 and probably 70.
Oh,
17 to 70?
she looks great for her age, or doesn't. I'm not sure.
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Okay.
You look like a person.
Ron just comes by and he pours an ale. There you go.
Thank you.
Bring the cup back, please.
How did Ron just know we were leaving?
Well, you're all standing up. You're not at your table.
A likely
With our
story.
backpack and shit.
Okay. You're heading over to Valarn's?
Yeah.
Okay.
What colors are Ron's eyes?
Pink.
Same color they always are. So you head over and knock on the door. Probably a good 30 seconds passes. You don't hear anything inside.
Be at work, maybe? Already?
That's really early. Okay. They might be waking him up.
I'm gonna go peer around the windows.
Give me a perception check.
I want to do it too.
Give me one too.
Just a lower window.
Are you
than
just
him.
are you just gonna go opposite directions around the house?
No, I like to picture that like one head over the other around each window.
Make eye contact with the
I
house.
argue advantage because we know the layout of his house.
No, because actually no, you were in there for a decent amount last night, so you probably got the layout of the new house. So
He went and explored when he was looking for
Do
the
I get
bathroom.
2-2 then?
sure.
Jeez.
19.
19. Okay.
Are you spending
Dirty
it?
20.
30-20.
This is important, damn.
You're
Also, I rolled
looking,
a 3 and a 7.
and you both get around towards the back of the house, and you're peering in, and Rondis is in bed.
He's in bed?
Yeah,
Rondis?
not Rondis. Valarn, sorry.
Ooh, scandalous.
Alarm
Rondis is full Jeff Goldblum posing.
You see him shift, but doesn't wake up.
Maybe he's just hanging.
You hear the crash of glass.
We punch at the same time.
You punch at the same time.
What the
Fuck!
Run! Forlorn!
Oh, he's hungover.
Oh shit.
You're both going to take 3 piercing damage from punching a glass window.
But do I kill it and get my
Does he kill it and get temporary HP?
The window is not a creature, so you now know it is not a
Now
mimic.
we know the window wasn't a mimic.
Oh, could you imagine if I punched a random object and got the fucking...
I don't think
That'd be
you can
alarming.
decide whether or not a window thinks it's a creature.
Oh my god.
Well, since I'm playing the window, I guess I do.
Oh. Wow.
So,
We're entertaining.
broken window.
Broken window. Hey, we got some important shit. Open your door.
And he,
Poking out the glass.
You try to lift it?
slowly just kind of starts getting up and kind of... He looks rough.
Throw some urban. Use
He
that.
just hits him. And he gets up and... Open my window.
I punch the shit out of it. I'll give you some money. Open the door, and I walk around.
You're just like Wilsoning through the
So, you,
Howdy, neighbor.
you hear Valarn gets kind of like slowly making his way through the house. By the time they get around, he's just getting to the door and opens up the door and just bags under his eyes. They're bloodshot. What's up?
Are you okay?
He's hungover.
You look fucked up.
I mean, even
didn't
I
sleep
wasn't
very well.
hungover.
Oh my god, did you have it too?
Have what?
The nightmare?
What nightmare?
Well, why didn't you sleep well?
Nightmares?
What kind of nightmare? Tell us. We love nightmares. Big horror story fan.
Red eyes?
No.
Um,
What do you mean red eyes?
Let's go inside.
yeah, let's go.
What is this stuff? And he's just like chewing on.
It'll help.
It's for hangovers.
Do you have coffee?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it.
I'm
You sit down. I'll make it.
gonna find him something alcoholic
Okay.
and
How much does
just
a window
pour it.
cost?
Make it really strong.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He needs it.
I mean, okay.
Probably cost me like a silver. It's gonna be fine.
Is Valarn
2 silver.
Inside check.
Okay.
Ooh.
It was 7, 8, 9. 25.
Definitely looks like him, but he looks real. Like you can tell, like he's definitely like off a bit.
Last night at the exact same time, all of us had a shared nightmare.
Okay.
It was terrifying. It felt real. It felt real to all of you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You all saw each other and surrounded in darkness and eyes. Red eyes.
And you said you've seen that before, Nadia?
Yeah. Last night during the ceremony, I had a vision, a flashback. I don't know what, but to the night I lost everything, and there were red eyes, and a voice was in my head, and the voice said, "I will find you."
Do you have any idea what it is? Rumors, old stories.
Yeah. Our people didn't start on Quaver. We were human once. And generations past, we came from an island to the east. There are still humans there. And some things that are maybe not quite human. I know mostly myth and fairy tale of them, but they have it talks of creatures who can stalk people in their dreams, and of people who can move things and move things with their mind and speak into others' minds. And they follow some terrible dream creature. When our people left Sarlona, it was to flee. A changeling's mind, a traveler's mind particularly, they can't... If I met one, they could read Valarn, but that is it.
Okay.
So it offers us a degree of protection from them. But they sought to overtake one of us. And it is believed that if one could overtake one of our people, this I don't believe, but it is believed that if they were to take one of our people, they could read the minds of all the faces of all of our people.
Take how? Consume, murder.
I've never... These were stories that my mother told me when I was little. They were... I mean, yes, of our culture, but I'll be honest, I thought some of them more just to scare us, and a product of a people whose history, while robust, was never written down, so stories change over time, details are missed.
Do you know what these creatures are called?
If I tell you, are you going to go searching for them?
If you don't tell me, I will be vulnerable to them.
Kuori.
How do you spell that?
Quori.
If we had to, and I'm not saying we're going to, but is there a way to confront them?
Yeah, grab a ship and go to Sarlona and probably have your minds torn to shreds.
If one found us, how would we defend ourselves?
The people that they infest or possess, if the body is killed, the creature can't remain here indefinitely. A way to actually kill one, I have no idea. I mean, there are many who believe that the realm of dreams can't actually be reached like the other planes anymore. Hence the moon that is always dark.
I've done some ritual trips and thought I was in the dream world. We called it dream walking, but it was more like an out-of-body experience. Is there anything similar?
I tend not to dwell in my dreams if I can avoid it. I had a inconvenient run-in in a previous life, and some of those things still haunt me.
Why would this materialize now?
Because I think because of the significance of some significance of your troop. And we are protected from them, but at the same time, if one is near enough, they can tell what we are. They can't see it for sure, but and it is believed that they sought to destroy all of our people, but we came, we hid, and just taught us the way, and we vanished.
How do we recognize one? If something that's infested or whatever finds us, how do we know?
I don't know.
Well, what do they want?
Well, if what some of Leander suspects, and now maybe myself suspects is true, Nadia.
Yeah.
No, that is what they want.
Why would they want her?
Because her people are they're taught our ways a bit differently, and they have a deeper connection with the Mirage, the way that we pass information, and if he got her, it would be a treasure trove. She came to adulthood yesterday, which means she is one of us. And the only thing I can think of is Is there anybody around you who has been acting strange lately?
Yeah, Shad.
I knew something was wrong.
He was really strange.
I thought he was poisoned or something.
Recently?
Yeah, like yesterday.
All right. Well, that doesn't set it. He stays around camp though, for the most part, right?
For the most part, but people have been looking for us. They believed us lost in the woods.
Sir Concord did something to him and made him feel better, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what
What did he do?
What are you insinuating? Why? What is that?
Because I mean, maybe it's just bad luck that if it's Shiad, it would mean that by some random happenstance, one happened to find him and then found you.
Shad doesn't know what I am.
So I don't even know why they would target him. It would have to be somebody who knew that changelings were in your troop.
Leander's the only one.
I mean, has anybody been in the troop with him as long?
As far as I know, I'm the only one who would know besides Leander, and I feel fine.
Yeah.
Could anyone know that maybe you don't know knows?
What?
Somebody could
Oh.
have seen you do something. How many people are in your troop?
There are many people in my troop, and I used to change under the guise of casting a spell.
Maybe somebody's seen through that?
It's possible.
Then we must watch. I will try to think, but I don't know of any way for sure to to tell that it is them.
They're set to leave in the next day or so. Although Charles and his mother are staying.
That is odd, and Charles, well, we just think of as a simple child.
Charles is
Children
always...
can go anywhere they want, and no one thinks of it.
And he's always acted a little strange. So no one would think anything of it if he was a little more strange.
You really think it's him?
I don't think it's not.
I don't know. I don't think it's anyone, but it has to be someone.
Maybe it's just coincidence. If they hadn't found her, would that dream have ever happened?
I've never heard of such a thing happening. And typically, the most that comes out of these is a bit of a hangover. But I don't know. I felt hunted in my dream, if I'm being honest.
You may have been.
Has anyone new come into your life, perhaps? Found you and found Nadia.
The five of you.
Wow.
Oh, well, I'm good.
Relatively speaking.
Exactly. Everything's relative.
You already said we could just kill the physical form of this thing and we're good. It just pushes it away, right?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
But the host is innocent.
I don't know the host.
But let's say it's Charles.
I'll kill him.
A child.
Yes. If it's got a monster in it and there's no other way to do it and it's just going to kill everyone, yes.
We just don't know the other way. That doesn't mean there isn't one.
We figure out another way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
All right.
think it's best to go try to find a book on this.
If it shows up before then, I guess I'll just let y'all die? Is that...
No.
If we...
let's not be hasty. We'll watch. We'll be careful. I think it's smart if you all try to at least stay with one of the others.
Buddy system.
Well, there's an odd number.
There's 3 and 2.
In the interest of making sure people are clear here, some of your wording earlier was strange.
What do you mean?
You first referred to Nadia as her people and then said one of us later.
I have... It is our duty to seek out our people and I should have been seeking my people and I gave up a few years ago. And I don't know. I think sometimes I feel guilty. And having Nadia here, it reminded me of who I am and what we are. And it is obvious now that I should have kept looking, because maybe I could have stopped whatever happened to you.
Can I insight check that?
I like to as
100%.
well.
Yeah, me too.
To see if he's on the up and up.
Oh,
I believe him.
I kind of believe him.
18.
12.
He seems very truthful. There's some you can see the obvious shame and the just kind of uncomfortableness.
Similar to other instances of him being truthful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
No. That is very important. Speaking of which, and you can tell Leander after, have you thought about an item that is yours?
Does it have to be visible at all times?
No. Mine isn't.
Yeah. I whip out the whistle stick.
Okay. And it's That is quite distinct.
It is specific.
What does it
Yes,
look
it
like?
is.
It is a wooden carved whistle stick.
That no like special markings or anything like that.
It's got like some carving and stuff. Leander made it for me.
Okay.
Hand whittled it.
I mean, it's definitely one of a kind in that way.
Okay.
For Lauren, when these quarry infest someone, do they gain full access to the host's memory?
I think probably eventually. I honestly don't know. But that would be, from the stories I would assume, I believe that you could probably fight against it to an extent, but how long a person could hold out, I don't know.
Do you know if the host is still alive?
I've never heard enough stories to hear of somebody having one removed.
Do you know where we might find more resources, more information?
I think we should go to Korenberg.
Yeah, the library.
I mean, Korenberg is the largest library.
Road trip.
You could talk to Sir Concord, and maybe the Church of the Flame has some history on it. They might. There will come some uncomfortable things that you will find out about aspects of the church if you go that route.
Oh, well, they're a church.
Yeah,
So-
they did not always fare so well with our people and some of the other more unique people of Eberron.
Who didn't?
But I don't blame all of the church. It is many sects, many different groups, so they all... But...
Have you ever seen Sir Concord or Book or Censor act in any way, shape, or form in that regard?
No. I have no reason to... I mean, now the closest I got was when Edris locked up Hadra. He was... I thought he was going to hit her. I really, really did.
Can't say I
Oh,
blame him.
that's a good reason, though, so...
Edris is kind of new.
That's a high-profile person to take.
Bitch, but she has an entire history with the family. Unless somebody's maybe pretending to be her,
Yeah.
but
Well, even those in her party are new. Although the whole town's new.
Everyone's new here, you're right. Every single person we've been running into is new.
I mean, if
Except Vinny.
anything,
Well,
Vinny was new for them, kinda.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Watch for, I guess, people acting oddly or out of place. And remember that when you dream, you have a level of control. And you should be able to exert it, at least somewhat. Don't let them think. Don't think that you are undefended.
Okay.
okay.
how far is Korenberg from here?
By airship, a week. And it is. You would have to pass Valinar, the Mournlands, Dargoon.
Oh boy.
No, we have other options, right?
Yeah, we have other options. I say we exhaust all of those first.
And I mean,
Well, that guy from
no,
House
never mind.
Orient,
Yes.
he worked with my daddy. I mean,
Yeah. Just the house, so the houses don't do anything for free. Just keep that in mind.
I know you don't like Edris, but maybe Edris.
Sure.
She has to have something in that huge tome of hers.
Sure. But this is a purely recreational interest.
Sure.
While I have you all here, though, I might as well. And he pulls out a chain, and on it is kind of a small ring. This is mine.
Can I look a little closely?
Huh?
I just like lean in a little
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, I'll also inspect
Is it a gold ring?
No, it's
Oh.
it's not. It is not like just a simple ring. It's like a. It's not an engagement ring or a wedding ring, but it's a nice ring.
Pick one.
Yeah, probably like that one.
This one?
Yeah.
This one, it's got a stone on it and it's round.
Somebody give that to you?
Yes. This is the item that you will know that is me.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Do you have that on even if you're someone else?
This one is mine.
Specific to you, Valorn.
Yes. Well, Valarn is all I am right now, so this is more to me.
Did he tell me his real name?
I don't know if he did.
It was Johann Lilly. No.
We'll have to go back.
You guys are such a crapshoot sometimes. Sometimes it's great news, and sometimes it is just really just kind of
It's
world-shattering.
important to keep everyone guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Well, looks like I'm gonna drink some coffee and try to stretch this out. So,
Oh yeah, I made it extra strong for you.
thank you. Let me know if you find anything.
I will.
And don't do anything. Don't jump in before looking.
In like this specific aspect of life?
I mean, this one, but I mean, I guess if I'm giving general advice, probably better to look before you leap anywhere.
When have we ever done anything without too much thought?
I mean, I joined the fighting pit, so... Did
joined
you
the
join the fighting pit?
Yeah?
Well...
Well,
May the best being win.
Me too.
yeah.
Cut forward to us beating the shit out of each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, alright, so none of y'all stand a chance, that's fine.
Oh, well now
No
I just
offense.
feel offended.
Sorry.
Wow.
I already did this with you.
I'm rooting for you.
No, I mean,
Oh.
you... Taking him seriously, I see.
No, I mean, I take you seriously too, but magic doesn't really worry me that
Can
much.
you use guns?
They did not put any restrictions on weapons.
Wanna try to catch a bullet?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll have to do that later.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Please do it somewhere away from people.
Sorry
Somewhere.
about
If we did that, it
the
wouldn't be at me.
windows.
Oh yeah,
It's fine.
pigeons.
I know
No,
they
no,
were...
what?
Punches.
No, I paid for it. It's fine.
All right.
Picks up the silver and puts it in a pocket. 2 silver.
So 2 windows. He's gonna do it again.
Those windows are like 3 days old.
Well, no, the second silver is because he also punched.
How many
We just
days
didn't
is it
talk about it.
This
until
one's for later.
the festivities?
It's the day after tomorrow.
The movie. Got it. 2 days.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna go tell Hadra that I can't work in the shop today.
Okay.
And then I think we should go to Mercutio's to see what he has for literature.
Sure.
Alarm. Pleasure as always.
Take care, Esther.
when we all leave, I'm gonna linger.
Okay.
I also wanted to linger.
The two of you just awkwardly
We're
standing
just
in the
both
room.
standing there.
So yeah, the two of you just kind of like
Making
the other
eyes
three
at
go
each
through the
other.
door, and like the two of you are like making that move towards, and it's very clear that you're both trying to like wait for the other one to leave.
I will say mine first because
Oh.
I recognize that you. Do you think the lizard folk in the jungle might know anything about this?
That one I mean, if they've run into people from Salona, maybe, but I mean, if they were going to land anywhere, it would be here in the Principalities. I mean, realistically, it's the closest, but I couldn't really say. I can't say I've really had much of a conversation with them. They don't really seem amicable to that.
Oh, they are.
Just take your word for it.
Just gotta talk to them, right?
Okay.
Thanks for learning.
No problem.
I know you and Leander have your differences, but thank you for getting along with him last night. It really makes me feel. It really means a lot to me.
I punched him after you left.
Oh! Okay?
We're good now, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Any particular reason?
Yeah, I was honestly kind of pissed off. He seems to have known quite a bit more than I expected, and his wife was one of the Nameless. Like, I mean, you have, I guess, a hell of a set of parents. Yeah, I personally think that he should have talked to you, and he should have done what he could to teach you the way. But he had his reasons, and I mean, to be completely honest, he said, if you have an issue, you know, this is the time to say something about it, and I did, and now it'll be water under the bridge.
Okay. Well, I guess thank you for punching him?
I don't expect you to be happy with it. It's a little bit childish, but I've been, you're the first one of my people I've seen, and in a long time.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see the map sometime.
Okay. Have a good morning.
You too.
Day. Week. Have a good month.
And he just kind of like stretches, and you hear like his back pop, and
Oh.
it's kind of this weird, like, there's more popping than you believe there should be joints.
What are you,
I'm
bubble
gonna do
wrap?
another insight check just to make sure he's not some sort of insect.
That's all I'm
He is not
thinking
an
about.
insect.
Okay.
He's a beetle.
Suddenly,
person.
Corey.
Okay. So you're heading over to Hadris?
Just to tell her I'm looking
Okay.
to work on stuff.
As you're getting over there, you're walking over, and there's a male hobgoblin standing in front of her, and he's actually probably about like 3 inches shorter than her, and she's just jabbing him in the chest, and just very loud goblin, and just pokes him like hard 3 times, and like he staggers back, and she points to the edge of town, and he just kind of glares at her, and just kind of like takes a few steps like back without turning his back, and then walks away.
Audra. Everything alright?
Everything is fine.
Do you need me to use my gun?
Nope. I would not have you waste time on one so weak.
Oof.
And you hear a couple words come back in Goblin that don't sound overly pleasant.
You mind if I ask what that's about?
I do.
Okay, that's fine.
What can I do for you?
I'm just here to let you know I'm a little bit caught up in some stuff today, so I won't be at the shop.
Oh,
Hopefully
you
tomorrow.
okay? Whenever you need, there's plenty of room.
Okay.
So.
I'll miss your company.
Same here.
And I'll start walking over to Mercutio's.
Okay.
Audra's my role model.
Where is everybody else going? Are you all kind of following
We're
along?
going to Mercutio's.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
Yeah, I
to
did.
You're all gonna go to Mercutio's? Okay.
So we just
Yeah, so you're all just kind of like filing along. She'll wave to everybody.
Gideon's very tired and just gonna lag behind while they're walking. He's still with them. It's just like it was early.
You got the same amount of sleep we did.
It wasn't enough.
Oh my gosh.
It is about like 7 in the morning now, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't get up that early.
People are starting to kind of bustle about a bit. A good portion of festivity stuff is starting to be worked on. There's building all sorts of different stuff. The fighting pit is almost done. All the walls are up, and you see Edris heading over there with some looks to be some like carving tools, and makes her way over.
Huh.
You see Charles and his mom heading over to the like fruit vendor.
Inside check on Charles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would too. Did I see?
I didn't.
Did I see?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you would all see them.
12.
10.
He's a small child walking with his mother.
Of course he is.
How
Sure
long
he
has
is.
he been a small child?
70 years.
Been a rough one.
You would probably have. He probably would have been very small when you got to the troop. You've been with the troop what, about 8 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 9 or 10.
But what about his brain?
Does he have a Jimmy Neutron head?
No, fairly normal sized head.
Does he ever yell brain blast?
What about Gotta Blast?
Nope.
But it's like the Jimmy Neutron from like the Fairly Odd Parents mix.
Jeez.
Is there perhaps someone who's almost like a basketball with skinny legs?
Nope.
Talking about croissant.
Oh my god.
So
We have to go.
you make your way across town to Mercutio's and pop open the door.
Guys, I just saw Audra bully the shit out of a hobgoblin.
Oh, that's fun.
Who is friends so early?
We're morning people.
We're excited to see you.
Espressos for anyone?
We're
Please.
Sure,
morning,
I'll take one.
we're morning people.
I'm barely people.
And he pours. It's actually not espresso. It's Valinar and coffee. Very
Whatever
strong.
it is, as long as it's hot, as long as it chippers me up, I want it.
It made me feel like I was dying yesterday.
I'll take 2. Oh.
He grabs a couple cups down, and he's got like a little burner with a little it's got a little handle, and it's about this tall. This little metal thing. Just kind
It's kind of like Turkish coffee.
Exactly what it is, and he just kind of
Fuck yeah.
pours out some glasses and hands them off to you. So, what can I do for you this morning, friends? Ready for the festival?
Oh, we're getting ready.
So ready.
I've got fireworks.
That's fun.
That's very exciting. Are you joining the fighting pit?
Or the talent show.
Talent show, yes, but I mean, I'm so beautiful. Would you want this face to get messed up?
I'm doing both.
You are much more rough and tumble than me.
Clearly an overachiever, too.
I don't have the strong jaw like you.
Do you mind if we take a look at your book stock before potentially buying anything?
Anything in particular I can help you find today?
I think stuff about like mythical creatures, maybe dream reading.
Yeah. There was this woman
Fun mind stuff.
in the inn last night, and she was reading like a fairy tale book.
Mm-hmm.
But she started talking about something. What was it? Sarlona. It's an older island. Deception.
Yeah, go for it.
See,
Well, that's actually
17 passive insight. Am I noticing him? Like
He's
being
immediate.
suspicious?
He's immediately like the eyes cocked.
25.
Oh, never mind.
Well, I think maybe you should leave fairy tales to dangerous old women. Because
I'm practically a dangerous old woman, and I love fairy tales.
Mercutio, it is my life's goal to read literally every book that's ever been written.
And I just like a good story. That's why we're all here, because we're all super
Well, you
interested.
are in the wrong country for that. But
Oh, you mean Kornberg?
oh, yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, I got a couple books. Let me see what I can find.
We'll take all of them.
What are you all up to?
Well,
Shenanigans.
for the magic show... sorry. For the talent show, I'm doing a magic show.
I'm gonna make this really clear. You guys need to be. I'm not gonna be responsible for you guys driving off to some, fantasy island. So let's.
Well, we probably ride horses, and then a boat.
There's no such thing as fantasy islands. Come on now. Mercutio.
Yeah, well, you could say that, but
Also, to be fair, it wouldn't be your fault. It would be a book's fault. So you can blame it on the book.
And if you didn't give it to us, it would be your fault because then we would
Not
pursue
really
it
how
anyway.
guilt works.
Except extra hard.
all right, I'll be right
And
back.
look at these beautiful faces. You don't want to
Yeah.
disappoint us.
He's ruffling around in the back.
Ruffling.
You hear some definite mumbling in Infernal. There's a little bit of like, what the. Oh God! I should not give them these books. Somebody's gonna get themselves
Can
killed.
I say in Infernal? That's not your thing to worry about, though.
He
Which
comes
sounds
back.
more like.
He comes back with 3 books and drops them on the counter.
Smile. I'm so excited to read. I read the whole Treehouse series, so
She did.
I need more reading material.
You know those books I bought yesterday?
I already got
That's not the. That's not even close to all of them.
Can we have the next 10 in the series?
There's you gave him what, 20?
Yeah.
Hold on. And he goes and he starts looking through. Best I can tell, 214 at the moment.
Oh, jeez.
What is that person doing that they just sit and they write
Honestly,
214 books?
All 20 books kind of have the same thing. They just change the names around and sort of the plot, but mostly the plot's the same.
And
Time-
the plot is sex.
Time travel and sex, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's. I feel like it's right on there.
educational, though.
Very few tree houses.
What?
Just the one.
Yeah.
Off a lot of wood, though.
11 gold for the 3.
I got it.
What are the titles?
Um,
As I like to. One more.
Sarlona. Mist, myth, or misery.
Okay.
That's got a very long
Okay.
gnomish name that wrote it.
Gnomish. Gotcha.
Sir Livingston, I presume.
There is. What languages do you speak?
Who? Me? Infernal, Common, and Celestial.
I speak Common, Sylvan, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon.
Elvish and Giant. Not that that helps.
Someone's got to read these.
Common, Draconic, Druid, Minotaur, and Sylvan.
Does anybody have Dwarvish?
You said Druidic?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a small one that is doesn't actually have a title on it. It's just like a small, just kind of probably like a journal, and a language that you have no freaking clue. And then there's one in Undercommon. The Inspired Insurrection.
No, that one that They have no clue. I'm assuming, based on the preamble there, that it's in Druidic.
Yes.
No. What a surprise now.
Just had to make
Okay,
sure.
well, unfortunately, right now, I don't understand this language or this one, but
Well,
I
it's-
do understand this
I
one.
know
That's
that
the first one.
Yeah, Sorlona, Myth or Misery.
What language was that?
Common.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
This one doesn't even what looks like to have. It's just a small thing with no title, but you said you can read it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's for you.
I know that one.
And that one is for you, whatever that says.
What's this one called?
It says.
It inside. There is a name, and it is just bright feather, and it looks to be a journal from about 230 years ago.
Oh, is that all?
This is an old journal from someone named Brightfeather.
Huh. Okay. What is that? What language is that?
Druidic.
Okay.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Huh.
You sold that without knowing what it was?
I could read it. And he pulls out a pair of spectacles. Put them
How
back.
much for those?
I'm not selling those.
How much for those?
This is the only pair I have.
How much to commission those?
I'd have
Imagine
to...
all the books I could read with my life's mission.
Only 10 gold a day.
I mean, I could... I could look and ask...
Please.
I found these. They fell off the back of a wagon.
As they do.
That
There's-
wagon really
Fell off.
fixed that
There's-
hitch, huh?
Yeah.
Please look into it.
I will look into it. They're probably going to be pricey. Again, I can read every language.
Show off.
Can I just borrow them?
I'll let you try them on once.
Oh, okay. I want to try them on. Oh, just put them on.
And it's kind of like, whew.
Oh God. Hold on. I'll take the book that Nadia knows how to read.
And it just, you can, it's like it's actually for you, it'd probably still be common. It would just kind of just you just start flipping through. Actually, you know what? No, the letters don't even change. You can just,
Understand.
you just understand.
Holy shit.
So I
I'm
take
sure
it they
they'll
were?
sell them. No.
You,
Oh, those are so cool. Okay, give the book back.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for ruining my day.
And thank you for making mine.
And just thanks for days.
if you ever head to Karnberg, let me know. And you can use my one guest.
No, we have to go.
Wait, you can get into Korenberg?
And he pulls out a little purse, and he pulls out, and it's got a little card. He's like, took me 7 years to get one.
Wait, so
Oh, could
we
I take
can't
a look
just-
at
we
it?
can't just waltz in?
I mean, you can look in there. I can take books out.
I love fancy things. Can I take a look? I'm going to inspect it very carefully
Okay.
for how it's made, what it looks like, in case I ever want to forge one. Do
Okay.
you want me to make any sort of checks?
Give me an investigation.
Gonna use one of the inspirations. Not very helpful. Investigation. Not very great. I might even use my other inspiration and use them both up. Because fuck them.
Really determined.
I'm really determined because if we
Oh
ever
wait,
go
you can only use one gem
Oh.
inspiration at a time.
But that's fine. I won't do that then because that makes it a 12.
A 12. It's really nice paper, and it's really, really intricate. Like, for something this big, you're like, how... Like, you imagine this would take you, like, a day to forge.
Okay, I'm going to try to remember as much of it as I can. And my goal in my downtime is to practice forging one.
Okay.
I will totally take you up on that.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this? And I take out the robe, the cloak.
Yeah. It's nice. Oh, it's good fabric. Starts looking. Good patchwork.
Yeah.
It's fabric. I cannot figure out what it is. Hold on. He pulls out a little wand and he goes, "Boop." I think it's a cloak.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
You want to sell it?
Nope.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Not unless you want to sell those glasses.
No.
Just kidding, I can't offer that up.
Not at
No.
all.
I will have those one day.
Off your corpse.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you?
I'll talk to you later about that library.
That's
Let me know. I have to send a letter ahead.
Okay.
pretty much it. Yeah. How's the campaign going?
Not too bad.
Any ideas on how you want to further market yourself for Magistrate?
Oh, yeah. I'm just asking everybody who comes in if they're going to vote for me. I'll give them 5% off.
Ooh.
That's a great idea.
Wow.
Pretty sure that's bribery, but
That's literally illegal.
is it?
Yes? Is it?
See, that's the loophole.
Yeah.
We haven't made the laws yet. Like, we're covered under the Treaty of Thornhold,
Mercutio.
but
Yeah, we haven't made the laws yet. He's right.
He's not wrong.
would you rather one of these other schmoes get it?
You know what? When
don't
Nadia's
really know
mayor,
the other
we can
schmoes, to be
wipe out this
fair.
kind of awfulness.
You know, if I was not the person I am, I'd say I'd forget it for those glasses. Maybe not tell Sir Concord.
We've also been crafting shameless propaganda.
Incorrigible.
Well, just
Yeah, we
out of
try.
curiosity, I mean, you could do that, but it's not like I'm going around, trying to get people elected for positions that they didn't sign up for or anything.
Who's
Kind
doing
of
that?
look
What a
poignantly
strange
at the
thing.
two of you.
I just completely disregarded it. Wow, what oddity.
Wait, who's? What are you talking about?
I don't know. And he's like, but I have some inventory to do, so I'll see you all later on this afternoon.
Hey, speaking of inventory, do you have anything you think I might like?
As far as what? Hold on. Let me go in the back. I may have something for you.
He returns with +3 squirrel armor.
If only.
Hey, well, you has to talk to Hydra about that.
That was
It's
so
on
long
the
ago
list.
now.
No, I
It is
dropped
on
my
the
pencil.
list.
I dropped the fat boy. Where'd it go?
Nadia remembers.
Just like the
All
Norse.
members.
All right. And he comes out with a small gray bag.
What's that?
It makes animals.
How much? How much is it?
What?
How much
Wait,
is
they're
it?
not permanent.
That's not what I asked.
$150 gold.
Do you need more animals? Temporary animals?
I put 15 platinum on the.
Put the table. Okay. He hands you a small gray bag. It feels like it weighs about half a pound.
Is this something I have to tune to?
No.
So what am I adding to my inventory?
A gray bag of tricks.
Is the gray part important, or is it just the color?
It is important.
Yeah.
Gray determines what summons or what.
Oh, that was a good laugh.
So gray does animals.
No, they all do
Oh,
animals. They just do
specific
different animals.
Okay. Huh.
Okay.
Should I go somewhere in
What?
particular to read this book?
Our room?
Okay. I really want to meet you guys there, but also buddy system is the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can wait.
Okay.
Nick.
I'm sorry.
Let's unbox these animals.
Do you have any?
Another daily upload of animal unboxings.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Wait, no.
What's happening?
I'm looking for a specific book. I forgot about it until just now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What do you need?
Where the fuck did I write that down?
Is it the one I think you're gonna name?
Yeah, I just want to be. I wrote it down. Oh, rituals for demonic expulsion.
No.
Have you heard of it?
Yes.
Is it bad?
No. If I had one, it'd be fantastic. I mean, there's 6 copies.
Wow. Sounds expensive.
In the
Yes. I almost had one a few years back.
How were you gonna get it?
23,000 gold?
Oh, is that all?
Do I remember the whole thing in my head?
No.
Oh,
You just wrote the just selling copies.
but I did read the whole thing.
You've read the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Why? What really do you? I mean, you are an avid reader. Do you have a collection?
Not on me.
You'd think, though.
We'll have to compare notes on what we have. I have quite a few rare books.
If I ever actually have like a home of my own someday, I want a library, so gonna have to build up that collection.
Sounds like a plan.
For the size of the library you desire, I imagine you're going to want to live in a palace.
Sounds good
She's
to
gonna
me.
move in Corenberg.
I am technically related to.
I think we're all set.
You guys have a
People.
good morning.
You
True.
too, Mercutio.
You too.
Any new prank stuff?
Oh boy.
Just wondering.
No, I've been
Okay.
really
Yeah,
focused on
goodbye.
fireworks.
Sorry.
You would definitely see this. I
Okay.
reach in and pull out one and drop it at my feet. It's a giant rat.
It's a giant rat. Okay. So you
in the
see
store? In the store.
you see Balric reach into this bag and just pull something out, and you hear like Mercutio be like, "Make sure you take it outside, clean up any messes." And there's now a large rat next to Balric.
Hi.
Where did that come from?
From the back.
It's so big. It's
What's
so
up?
big.
Rat, what do you expect?
What's your name?
Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. I'm Balric.
Nice to meet you.
Where's Tom?
What are we doing?
I thought it was pretty good.
I like it.
I think we're just kind of.
Oh.
I think we're just kind of going around town getting some information right now.
All right.
Oh my god.
Should we go?
I'm gonna pat him a little bit and then leave.
Yeah, I want to go read this book right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are heading where?
Do you want to go take Aster back to the inn? I have something I want to do real fast. And we're doing the buddy system and she wants to go.
You got
Okay.
stuff to read.
Yeah.
All right. So Aster and Balric are going back to the inn.
And Jerry.
You know, I'm not sure how I feel about giant rats, but does he like to be pet?
He is small size, so he's still like a
He's like a corgi.
yeah.
Still a big ass rat.
A skeever from Oblivion.
Could someone just
specifically.
draw like?
No, now
Corgi
he's
with
he's
rat
he's a
face.
rat that looks a little bit like a corgi.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't believe
Or
they exist.
or is he a corgi that looks like a rat?
That you'll have to find out.
Please.
Oh my god.
Jerry, do you like being pet?
Who doesn't?
Or carried.
What about carried?
If I don't have to walk, I don't have to walk.
He likes both of those
This
things.
is a laid back, chill dude.
I mean, rats are
wanna
chill.
try to pick up the rat and just pet him questionably.
He just kind of. I don't think rats purr, but he'd be doing the rat equivalent of purring.
Chitters.
Yeah, he's chittering.
Nice. This is really weird.
Why?
because it's weird, man.
I've never seen a rat this size before. Is it just me and
Tell her behind the ears.
Okay, that's instantly creepy.
Oh god.
He likes being scratched behind the ears, he says.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the inn.
Yep.
Where are the three of you going?
What's this thing you want to do?
Squirrel armor?
Oh right.
And,
Uh-huh.
Mal hates shopping episodes.
I don't know whether or not I should check in on Shiad.
Alright, if we don't,
Yeah.
that looks suspicious.
Yeah.
We thought that, feeling sickly. Wouldn't it be the friendly thing to do? Wouldn't you do that at least? I would just wander by.
Yeah, we should check in on Shiad. He's weird.
Yeah, but he's old.
Okay, well, let's get this done.
Hadros.
Okay. Back so soon.
Hi, do you have the squirrel armor done? Or have you thought on it?
Squirrel armor.
I have to. Did we ever decide on a price?
I do not remember.
20 gold.
Honestly, it was a fever dream when it happened, so I don't really...
I've got some. I've started. It's been a bit busy, so I don't have everything.
Okay, let us...
I did have some questions though. Were we thinking more of like chain or like small plate?
Whatever will protect
Leather.
him and make him look stylish.
Small plate.
It's probably
Small plate would definitely be a great
small
idea.
plate, like
breastplate.
It came to me
Like
in my mind.
like a tiny knight. Like a little...
That might be a bit much.
He can ride
He's
the
very
rat.
small.
So it's very small armor.
It's still metal, and he weighs like 3.5 pounds.
Do you see all of my bits and bobs?
Do it that
They don't
way.
weigh that much.
Here, and we'll talk more about price. And she goes over and opens up her chest and pulls out this like small little object. And she comes over and she goes, "Find out if that. We'll see if that fits, and we'll go from there."
Ooh.
And there's a small helmet.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you. We will be back.
Okay.
Okay. To Shiad!
Shit. Okay.
off the Shiad.
We're getting dangerously close to Sir Laura from Divinity.
So you
Squirrel riding the cat.
you get over to where Shiad is.
Can you conjure a cat out of that thing?
Not a skeleton one.
He's looks to be going through and kind of inventorying some of like the disposable supplies, some like the pop powders and things like that.
Is he still like acting weird and forgetful?
When you get over to him, he's just kind of, he looks pretty focused and oh, Nadia.
Hello, Shiad.
Hey,
Shiad.
how are you guys doing?
Oh, we're all right.
Good. I suppose the question is, how are you doing?
Yeah, last time we saw you, you weren't feeling well. How are
I
you?
actually feel a lot better. I slept the best I have in a few nights.
Okay.
Glad to hear it. Have you done anything differently? Did you take something? Because I know Sir Concord, he helped you, right?
Yeah, no, he did whatever he did, and I went and I passed out, and I woke up this morning and just kind of got to work.
Okay. Insight check.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Ooh, nice roll. Hey!
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 23.
24!
Okay. Yeah, he seems to be being straight with you.
Okay, well, you're still weird and kind of a loser.
But
Okay,
we
bye.
love you for it.
Whatever, I have a job. What do? You just wander around like a vagrant.
I make more money than you do.
No, you don't. How much money do you have?
I pull out a handful of platinum. I'll put it in my pocket.
I'm classier than that, and I'm just like flaunting whatever I have on. I would never show my money. I don't know, I'm just being a dick.
I hate you. He goes back to just like aggressively counting.
What?
1, 2, 3.
So is he okay?
Yeah.
Seems fun enough. I am
Alright.
curious what it is exactly Sir Concord did. Because he sort of grabbed him, did some magical something, and then Voila.
To Sir Concord!
Paladin.
To Sir Concord.
Okay.
I didn't write down a price. I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't think a price was actually ever discussed. I think it was just like basic blacksmithing plans. As you're getting there, Sir Concord's actually on his way out of the church. Just kind of
Sir
waves at you.
Concord.
Morning.
Hi.
How are you?
How's it going?
Good. We were just wondering what you did to my friend to make him feel better.
We checked on him this morning and he seemed great.
Yeah?
I just prayed to the flame to cleanse him of whatever was ailing him.
Wow, okay.
Do you know what was ailing him? What was the cleansing of?
It just seemed like he was really run down. Like, frankly, I thought maybe just a real good night's sleep would help out.
Yeah, sure.
He seemed like he was exhausted.
Huh. That's wild.
Well, I'm so glad he's feeling better, and we wanted to say thank you for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So much. Insight check. Yeah, he looks fine.
Okay.
I want to insight check him too, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah.
12.
I'll roll with the group. 24.
He seems to be truthful. You get the vibe though that like he's a little bit suspicious that that's all you guys are asking for. Like he definitely looks like a little bit like.
Did you sign up for the fighting pits?
No.
Do you want a manager and do you want to sign up for the fighting pits?
Oh my god.
I'm not the show off type.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, fortunately, I am. And, so we're entering the talent show. And I plan on perhaps doing a magic show, or I'm thinking maybe telling an epic tale. Does the church have any books that would have great old stories, unique ones no one's told? I'm always looking to be one of a kind.
Unique ones. No. I don't think so.
Really?
Book around.
Book?
Maybe book.
Yeah. He's inside.
Do you mind if we go say hi?
Go ahead.
You have a wonderful day, and off to book.
And you head inside, and this is the first time you've actually probably see the church being used a little bit. There's a couple people in here just kind of like in the pews, kind of praying, doing their thing.
Gross.
Wow.
I'm just gonna get
I hate
really loudly and see how echoey it is. Just cause.
Just like 5 heads just turn towards you.
My bad.
You do get one glare, just kind of like from this older, looks to be probably a minor. So he goes back to what he's doing.
At least 16.
Jesus.
That joke's never gonna get old.
No,
Really
like
not.
that minor.
I can't tell if it's a dark joke or not.
So
It is a
you,
little bit.
John.
What?
Pay the man.
You're right.
Who's managing who now?
The minor is so. There's part of me. Maybe if I don't notice it, it'll stop.
An older mineralist.
No, that's just.
Also, don't give in to peer pressure.
You're right.
Do you want it back?
No, you're fine. You find book. He's reading.
Is he in the main area, or is he like off on his own?
He's in the main area, but kind of like sitting off like to the side a little bit. Just kind of flipping through a book much too small for his hands.
Oh, hi, book.
Hey guys,
Well, looks like a fun read you've got there.
it's not bad.
Aster's birthday is gonna come up soon. And I'm looking for a one-of-a-kind book for her. About fairy tale monsters and interesting things like that. Can you think of any books that I could find? She loves to read.
I like to read too. I'll be right back.
I know. That's why I thought of asking you.
He just gets up and walks past you.
Cool.
And heads into the back. Comes
What?
back.
But I think it's the job done.
Sure. That was vague. And I feel like with the way book is, we could probably just ask him for a book on what we need.
Oh, you just lead into it. But if you want to ask directly.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
he's got comes out with 3 books. I have a collection of myth and folklore, 50 mythical stories,
Oh.
and Covert's Most Haunted Places.
Oh, what a fascinating read. You know, she mentioned she had read an excerpt in a book once, and me trying to be a good friend, I'm trying to remember. It was creatures like, what were their names? She mentioned it was...
It was weird.
Quarry?
Quarry?
You ever heard of that?
Yeah?
Do you have any books on that?
No.
Insert check that.
Yeah. See.
Oh, that's cocked.
What? I know, but
That was
suspicion.
14. But I think I want to use
Dirty
my...
20.
Yeah.
24.
Oh.
He's being evasive.
You know, Book, you don't usually lie.
They're dangerous.
Sure.
Yeah.
But the books aren't. Like, it's not gonna... Are they the boogeyman when you say their name 3 times are going to show up, or...
No, but...
Look, you can trust us. You know that. Anything Asta wants to know is purely just to learn. She loves to read, just like you.
I
Two
know,
birds of a
but-
feather.
This book caused a lot of trouble.
How so?
So... It was a while back. The guy who printed it talks all about these people that can get infested by dream monsters, and it had some crazy ideas on how you could tell, and there was like a whole village that was at each other's throats. They were accusing each other. There were people that were burnt. There were people that were
All because of the
drowned.
book?
Because they you can't see a Kawari, not unless you can not normally at least, and so they started doing all these crazy things because they thought that they got paranoid and thought that there was one in their midst.
Sounds like a horrid witch hunt.
Yeah, it's really what it was. It was basically a witch hunt, but except for Kawari.
Shouldn't that book be in the hands of people who are just interested in studying and would never resort to something like that, like us?
I don't want anything bad to happen to you guys. You guys are good people.
Well, reading the book isn't going to make us go crazy and not trust each other or other people. I mean, we're so trusting as it is.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Yeah, reading the book won't. We're already there.
with advantage because I'm helping.
Your help is why it's just regular.
Okay.
Come on, roll good.
Oh.
Not
that was a bad
very
roll.
good.
Destiny doesn't want me to have this book.
No, fuck, it's a 10. Do I have a way to, like, change that? Can I use,
Listen.
like, spell the fuck with that?
Would you be okay if I asked Sir Concord before I gave it to you?
Well, of course not. We only want this just purely informational means.
All right. I'll talk with him when he comes back, and if he doesn't see a problem with it, I'll get it all wrapped up for you. When's Esther's birthday?
Oh, it's next month, in a few days after that.
Oh, okay.
The book's so dangerous, too. We don't have to keep it.
Oh no, we just wanted to browse it. I'm always looking to make stories more interesting, and that's why I like to read books. And Asta,
No, she
her
does.
dream book,
and
did
I
you
mean,
know?
anybody else, another Dravago baby. I mean, I would,
You know, actually, if you could be so
that's the next
careful.
month.
It's a surprise, and I don't want Asta to find out. Can you be careful with what you say?
Do you want me to just bring it to you then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, when you talk to Concord, we don't want Asta to know it's a surprise.
Okay.
When you talk to Concord, maybe come get us. And we could talk to him with you.
You know,
Okay.
It would be a good opportunity to pivot.
I'll send you a message.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once he goes back. Yeah. Well, have a good day.
You too.
Sorry I lied, Maul.
We would never hold it
Wasn't
against.
expecting it, but
I try not to.
As we leave, that guy that glared at Gideon for coughing, I'm gonna use minor illusion. And,
Minor illusion on the minor?
And when
makes an illusion of a minor.
when this person like puts a book down or something that would make some sort of a noise, I'm just gonna make like a really loud sound come from their hands.
Okay.
Poor man is just trying to pray.
He goes and he closes the hymnal and it's just like a boom and just drops it, startled.
Leave.
Okay. So you and Balric are back at the inn.
I don't remember what we're doing here.
I think Astra's got her nose in a book.
We're here to read these books. The one that you specifically can read, because I don't know Druidic. So that's what we're doing.
Okay. Jerry, can you read?
Jerry's like curled up on my lap.
No. Animals don't read.
Some animals do.
I haven't met one.
Patches can.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah. Tell him, Patches.
Oh my god.
Please RP both the rat and score right now.
Yeah, I can read. Why do you read? I just can. Sometimes. I do it for fun. But, well, that's pretty new.
I love that response. Ha! It's pretty new.
And he's just like,
One
I'm gonna-
could say that rat is eerily like a mall rat. Don't
Nope.
give me. No. You deserve it. Thank you.
Wow.
I prefer
That was a stretch. Just because it was the similar word. Mall rat. It doesn't make any sense.
It still works. Anywho.
He's gruff. I can see it.
Also, next time you attack me, please roll an advantage, because that was amazing. I don't even care. End me.
I have rat in my lap.
In game. In game.
Ooh, alright.
All right, give me investigation rolls for your books.
Okay. Investigation. Thank God for this inspiration.
Choose my fighter.
A new challenger approaches.
Could I argue at advantage because I know how to read?
Well, not that one.
Nope.
You made me do it.
Wait, hold on. Did you say can I argue at advantage because I know how to read?
Yep.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure.
Did you know? Oh.
You said investigation.
Yeah.
That's a 5. I don't know how to read. There's a table of contents and everything, too.
Distracted by the rat.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
He's thinking about whether or not to use his inspiration.
Use it. One of us has to do something here.
Glad we're doing
debatable.
so well investigating this right now.
Trying to just get books, and books are hard.
13.
13? Okay. You're reading through, and you're very skeptical about how much, if any, of this book was actually obtained through first-hand knowledge, or second, or maybe even third-hand knowledge. It seems fairly speculative. It's got some, mentioned some geographic things, but as far as when you start getting in there, it seems pretty wacky.
Anything noteworthy, at least to write down?
Not really.
Okay. Well, poop.
You're reading through, and it's a little bit convoluted at times. Kind of jumps around. As it starts off, it's talking about this druid who's what you're guessing is he's probably a bit north of where you are, up in the mountains that kind of border on the principalities. And he's traveling around between villages, and he finds one that he ends up staying at, and there's been a rash of people just dying of exhaustion. Just, they'll seem worn out, and sometimes they just don't wake up. And it starts to get a little bit hard to comprehend. He becomes really kind of cryptic with what he's writing. There's like notes like they can hear me. I have to be careful. They can hear my thoughts, and like definite the kind of descends into what may be paranoia that there's something in the village, and then it kind of near the end of the book, like the last few entries are, I don't think I was, basically says, I don't think I was right. Whatever it was, there's just paranoia and letting my thoughts get the best of me, and I have not been able to find anything. So it must have just been a random happenstance. I wasn't able to find any link between these people, any type of disease.
Now, does that come with like a drastic tone change? Like, is it
Yes.
like paranoia,
And then just
everything's fine?
Yes.
No, that's no
You said it
good.
was north of the principalities?
No, it'd be north of here, but not like I can't
Does
quite
he
read.
does he describe the people or the location at all? Like, do we know what race the village generally is, or?
It was pretty. It seemed kind of a mix. A decent amount of half elf, a lot of like human and half elf, and it was a coastal area. Actually, it would probably be farther north. It was this coastal town. It was when he talks about it, they don't even, it's small enough that they didn't even have a name. It was just this small village out, kind of way out, started by some people who had come in from the islands of the principalities and basically made a setup on the mainland.
Nick has many thoughts on what that might be. And if it is one of them, fuck you. But I will convey all that to Aster.
Okay.
Including the extremely suspicious tonal change.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That 100%. Knowing what Valarn said, this person probably had a thing take over them.
Why would it not erase all record of it then?
Clearly it's not smart enough. Or it's a way to lure people there to get more.
Maybe we be bait.
Absolutely. And it makes me really want to go there. How long ago was this written? Are there dates on this?
You said like 250 years ago,
Yeah.
right?
Long ass time.
A little bit more than a half-elf lifetime.
Damn. I didn't get anything from my book. Useless, really.
Well, The title's extremely vague, so that makes sense.
Probably be about when the rest of the group would arrive back at the inn.
Well, our adventure turned up not much of anything.
Who knows?
No, actually, talked to Book a little bit. How'd your thing go, you two?
I found some stuff. Maybe.
Anything from you, Esther?
I found less stuff.
Sounds great.
Baller, do you want to tell them about the book? Mostly the end parts.
Yeah. The person who had this journal was acting very cagey, and then there was a sudden shift in their writing where they just stopped being suspicious of everything out of nowhere after investigating a village near the coast to the north.
That's weird.
Like they got taken over.
Yeah.
There were people dying of exhaustion, which, if you can't sleep that well for several nights.
Not waking up from sleep sometimes.
It's Shiad. It has to be.
Shiad was very, very tired.
I think Book is clearly... Not Book. Kandor is clearly not telling us everything. Concord, whatever.
Yeah.
So we talked to Book a little bit. By the way, your birthday's next month and 3 days after that.
No, it's not.
It is now. They do have a book in the church that may have some information. It seems that when the book got out and people started reading it, they were seeing signs of infestation everywhere, and they went a little crazy and started killing each other.
Wonder if it's the same place.
He didn't mention the name of the place.
But it sounded very
yeah.
promising.
Yeah.
Book wants to talk to Concord about it to see if we can borrow it, which I feel will lead to an awkward conversation.
Right, but he thinks it's your birthday next month. So.
Should
Well, you want me to talk to him?
No. It's a surprise for you. You know nothing.
I go talk to Concord?
What is it you would plan to say?
He's been hanging out with Concord, so he's a little more pull, probably.
True, but if you come at him with a separate story, that could be tricky, because Book is going to talk to him about how we want to get this book for her as a gift, for, read an interesting book.
Why don't you just wait until the conversation with Book happens, and depending on what direction that
Concord's
goes
gonna
in.
be there.
No, but I'm saying if it goes poorly, Balric might have a little bit more pull and can approach him privately.
Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we should hold on to for that.
So dead end for now.
Well,
So-
there's a village we could look into, but
What was the name of the
Where?
village? Did you...
there's no name.
It's totally bait, Balric.
And?
Bait.
The thing is,
He
I would love to fight this thing and win.
we don't know
Sure.
what we're dealing with.
We don't know what we're dealing with, and if it goes poorly, then that's worse for a whole lot more than just us.
Yeah. I don't think it's smart to do right now.
No.
Not at least until it poses a real problem.
Yeah.
No offense,
None taken.
but we
We just need to be vigilant. Pay attention to anybody who looks exhausted or is getting exhausted, sickly,
So
who's close to
Shiad.
us. Well, Shiad, definitely. I'm very suspicious at this point. I'm almost willing to say I'm certain.
In this book, were the people dying of exhaustion? Do you think that they were being possessed by our creature? Or
No, that's not the vibe you were getting.
that's just a side effect
something
of it being around?
It seemed like that was kind of just happening. It would be, correct me if I'm wrong here, there was a lot more than one creature could possess at a time.
Yeah. So Shiad
Okay.
may not be who we're looking
Well, I'm
for.
a
He
little
may
less
just be-
certain. Just a little.
Sure.
It's so weird.
He might not be
though.
possessed at all. Maybe
Did he go anywhere?
exhausts you in your
I mean,
dreams.
he went everywhere looking for us.
Yeah, but where did he go?
The forest, mainly.
Briefly, yeah. I can't think of anywhere else.
Did you,
Mostly when we were out looking for Leander a while ago, he spent all of his time.
did you ask him, like, if he met anybody new or weird recently?
No.
At this point, I'm afraid of being too nosy with him. If he were possessed, or is possessed.
You get a message in your head. Sir Concord came back. When do you guys want to meet him?
Do I have to answer that second? Or can I, like...
I'd say you probably have a window, but...
Concord's ready. What time do we want to meet?
Right now?
Oh, we can be there in a moment.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Oh, what do we tell him?
Pick up there after break.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
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 We'll be back soon.
Again, break?
Thanks for
Very
watching.
shortly. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Quick thing and we'll be back.
You're wonderful. We'll come back. We'll see what's going on.
We'll be back after a leave.
BRB.
Burb.
Oh, wait. Can I say?
And we back. We back.
See, he actually...
Thanks for staying with us. So our heroes, after doing a little bit of reading and reconvening, are on their way to see Sir Concord.
Oh, all of us are going?
Are all of you going?
You are not going because he thinks it's a surprise for you, so...
Okay.
So I'm by now,
Who's your
Bud.
buddy?
Jerry.
Probably the Rangers who did it before.
so. Jerry's my buddy.
Jerry's your buddy? Okay.
No.
Probably
Are you going to say anything to Jerry?
Buddy.
What?
If Astor
One of
gets
you
in
needs
any
to say.
trouble, come run and
I
find
thought
me immediately.
these two
What do you mean by
People-
trouble?
and be on your way.
Okay. Bulwark safe.
Like sleazy guy or somebody with a
Bulwark should
knife?
come, you say.
Balric should...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I still love you all.
If someone
Get it
starts,
done.
Can they have cheese for this?
I'll get you all the cheese that you want
All right.
Oh my god.
How long does this rat last?
until dawn.
Video game?
Yeah.
It's a Wendigo?
Yeah.
I love that game.
So good.
Okay.
Molly, you and I were together.
Yep.
All right. So is
I'm
it
gonna
just
meditate.
who? So it's the three of you going then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Buddy sister.
So you.
I will quickly specify with Jerry that Maul is not in that criteria I just listed out.
What criteria?
Nothing.
I might have
Yeah.
to punch a
You
rat.
make your way.
Don't punch Jerry.
That makes you Tom.
You head across town.
Fine.
People still just kind of milling about. You know, going about their day.
Anyone suspicious?
I don't know. Do you want to make a perception roll?
Yes.
I'm going to fly
Don't
casual.
punch Jerry.
Great. 12.
12.
I think you can't.
Nothing that really sticks out. Yeah. You do see Charles and his mother carrying some stuff, and it looks like they're coming from the caravan, and they're heading towards the house.
Okay. Do I see that woman from earlier?
No, you don't know. You don't notice her in town.
Suspicious.
Okay. So you get over to the church.
We're gonna go in and find Concord. Why do I struggle with that so much?
Think about New Hampshire.
Concord grapes. That'll
There you
help
go.
me.
Book's just kind of sitting there reading. He's, hey, he's in his office.
Thank you so much. We'll go check in with him.
Oh, I'll come with you.
Well, certainly.
And he he walks into the office with you, and so Concord, they're here. Come on in, Book. Nadia,
Hi, Sir Concord.
Gideon, Mark.
Hello?
What Book said we wanted to have a bit of a discussion. He picks up kind of an old book. You wanted to borrow his book. He seemed a little bit trepidatious due to the nature.
He did seem nervous, and after he told us a little bit about it, I can understand why, but I mean, the book's only dangerous to those who are unreasonable and paranoid and we're not. You know, we're traveled, we've seen some things, we understand how the world works. Asta loves to read. It is her dream to read every book ever written, and I think that is a fantastic dream. You know, what a wonderful gift, other than to just let her read it. Don't even need to keep it. What if she came here to read it?
Is power. And you need to be careful with how that's used.
I respect that, of course.
A lot of unfortunate things happened because of some of the things written in this book.
What if...
Where?
Why do you ask?
Just curious. Clearly wasn't hope.
No, it was, the records go back. There have been, it was the east side of Karnath. There was a small village by the mountains.
Has anyone ever been back there? All we got out of the book, really, it was almost like ghost stories. A little bit.
No. The town basically kind of caved in upon itself. We got word. I'd have to go back and look at the records, but I believe it was one of the druidic sects put us onto it.
What druidic sect?
Again, I'd have to go back and look through records. I remember.
This is so fascinating. It makes such an interesting story, and you know how much I love stories.
Well, if you run into any of these creatures that supposedly exist, I don't.
Not sure how we would. We don't know what they look like, what they sound like.
Not many people do.
I mean, we could be looking at one right now. We wouldn't know.
A few people, the few, I guess, proven reports were people who they were, unfortunately, almost barely coherent. It took...
Does it drive them insane?
It was more almost a level of being catatonic. It was almost like their consciousness had been eaten away.
Level with us. Do you believe these creatures exist?
Yes.
Truly?
I have no reason not to.
Do you believe that they're dangerous?
Like many things in Eberron, yes.
So how do you deal with them?
We have never had any... We've never had anything concrete enough to really do anything about it. And me personally, and the sect that I belong to, we try very hard to avoid the mistakes of other factions within the Flame.
Well, we admire and appreciate that. That's one of the reasons why we like you.
Why are you so curious about this?
Could I have when Gideon said we could be looking at one, could I have insight checked and see if he reacted in any
Sure.
way? Never mind. 12.
You don't get any creepy vibe.
Well, honestly, stories like that, to be perfectly truthful here, are just fascinating. And it is natural for us to want to know more. Beyond, I had asked
Let me
book
be,
about interesting
be
books.
more direct with you,
Of
Gideon.
course.
What turned you onto this subject specifically?
I'm not really sure. Just, it's kind of like a memory of a memory. Can I make a deception check?
You can.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you helping? It's a net one. For an 11! Why did I even ask to do the check?
Why? He sets the book down on the near the on the desk towards you. It's a bit against my better judgment, but the three of you and your companions have earned my trust. So do what you need to do. But understand that if there's a threat to hope and you withhold it from me, and people are harmed, that is on you. And if, by some outside chance, it is you who are attempting to do harm, I will be on you.
What if...
Sir Conklin, we have no intention, and I mean this truly, to harm anyone.
I don't think that you do, but this is...
To put it frankly, a little bit anyway. This subject matter, clearly when it's brought up and people start to learn about it, other people, it results in bad things happening, witch hunts and the like. It is best that I don't maybe divulge everything if this is something I'm looking into. I think you can understand that in a situation like this, some secrecy is necessary. And the fact that I trust you enough to come here and ask for it in any capacity, I hope says enough. Because I'm not a big fan of churches in this sense. I'm not, like, this isn't me.
I didn't expect so.
So, I have learned that I can trust some people. I'd like to think I can put you on that list.
I hope so.
There may be a chance that these things could show up. I don't know. Rumors, hints, omens. I just want to be prepared for whatever's coming. So we can help save as many as possible if anything ever does happen. Knowledge is power. You said it yourself.
Please keep me in the loop.
Of course.
I can assure you the second we know more information that is harmful to hope, I will let you know.
Okay.
Perhaps you and your men should keep an eye out for any more strange acting, exhausted people.
We will.
I'm worried with the festival happening. There's going to be a lot of new people coming to Hope, yes?
We've got his wagons coming down the road as we speak.
Is there anything we can do to keep an eye on more people without raising alarm?
Stay out and about, I guess. Book and Censor are going to be out. Edris has hired a specific detachment to come and help with security.
From where?
House to Ninth.
Okay.
They're all blade marked and one of their more elite units.
So there's nothing... Wait, more elite units? That seems excessive.
There's a lot of people coming in. We've already... some characters we weren't expecting. There's apparently a group of hobgoblins who have come all the way from Dargoon.
What do they want?
That's a very good question. They have not been willing to speak with me.
Do they seem like the kind who like to be entertained and like a drink?
One of them's in the fighting pit.
Oh shit.
Well, Maul and Nadia are competing in the fighting pit.
I'm going to get my ass beat.
It's definitely possible.
But will be fun.
Yeah, I really just hope you don't run into Censor.
Oh. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna reach over and like put my hand in the book. Thank you. And I owe you one.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. And he hands you a couple sheets of parchment. Looked them over with the group. I found a couple of listings in the city. So let me know if any of them interest you, and I'll make it happen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put the book deep in my robes.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
At the Legion of Doom.
Maul, Jerry, and Aster are hanging out at the bar.
Bar?
bar?
Bar.
We're still upstairs.
Oh, I assumed you guys were downstairs and you guys are upstairs in a room.
I mean, you're meditating, right?
That's what I thought they were.
Okay, yeah.
Four.
So you're up in your room.
Mm.
Does he always sleep? Oh, wait, you can't understand him. Never mind.
Hey, Maul.
Yeah.
You said you have tattoos.
Uh-huh.
Do they hurt to get?
Sure, but... Why?
I don't know. I always wanted one.
Well, mine were done by hand, usually on the water, so I don't recommend that.
Okay.
Or doing it yourself.
I don't think I'd do that. They're kind of permanent, in case you didn't
Yep.
know.
I do. I do know.
You want to try to catch a bullet?
In the inn?
No, outside. Maybe outside the city a little bit.
I thought you were trying to research right now.
I already read this book, in
Oh.
its entirety. It's useless.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are heading out of the inn?
I guess so.
Okay.
Just outside of town.
Okay.
Aiming away from town.
Are you bringing Jerry?
Come on, Jerry.
He just kind of like
Oh,
comes along after you.
The townspeople seeing a giant fucking
Actually,
rat.
no, I would probably carry him.
Okay.
that's somehow worse.
All right.
Oh my god.
These townspeople have seen us
Don't
doing some
look
weird
at my
shit.
child.
You get a bit outside of town.
Okay.
Alright, I want to put Jerry down on a nearby stump.
Okay.
Stay. Maybe give him a ration if I have any nuts in there or something.
Jerry
Starts,
seems
chewing on them.
pretty chill. I think he'll stay.
Okay.
Maybe not after we fire a gun next to him.
Oh, true.
This is gonna be very
No,
loud.
You just listen to Jerry. He's fine.
I'm gonna talk to him because I don't know how Balric does his thing.
Okay.
This is gonna be very loud, Jerry.
Just-
Try to cover your ears. Alright, cool. I'm sure it'll be fine.
That's my Jerry impression.
It's great. 10 out of
Take
10.
out. Do you want my fancy gun or the?
Just shoot at me.
Okay, I'm gonna take out Angel's light
Okay.
and just check the chamber, make sure everything's good, slap it together, spin, pull back the hammer. All right, get ready.
I forget how.
Give me an attack roll.
It's been a while.
I think you roll like
D10.
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna count down.
It depends, though. Well, I have to be hit. You have to hit me.
I'm trying to hit you.
Yes.
Well, sometimes you can do a backflip and catch it.
Hold on, there's just one. I want to take a quick gander at this while you're doing it.
At my gun.
No,
Oh.
at the rules.
You can use your reaction
projectile.
to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack.
Okay, so it's pretty vague. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically
Vague
it
enough,
doesn't
it's up
say
to
magic.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
He just like backhands the bullet.
I'm trying to aim. Actually, you know what?
Actually-
What? What's up?
Roll at advantage.
Oh, okay. I was gonna use my thing.
You're not trying to
True.
stop it.
I'm not trying to.
You're just like, you're literally, she's shooting at a stationary target from what, about 30 feet away?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can go closer if you want.
You can also roll a crit.
Ugh.
You'll be fine, probably.
Sure.
I have a healing potion, if anything. Oh! Let me just double check that I don't have anything that makes that more.
Damn.
Well, I'm gonna assume neither of them are natural 20s.
That's a 29.
Oh,
29. Okay, roll damage. Definitely.
Wow, I can't roll well in fights. Goddamn, can I roll well when it doesn't matter? Skirt. 10 points
yeah.
of wait, no. 15 points of damage.
I reduce it by 16.
So you
So
catch
you would
it.
catch it, technically, right?
I'm pretty sure.
If you reduce it to 0, you catch it.
Yes. If not, I just kind of like deflect it. But yeah, I catch it.
I just.
Oh, if Gideon were there, he would have swooned.
No fucking way.
Throw it back.
I technically could. That would cost a key point, though.
And
Might be worth
I'm
it.
gonna like hustle over. Wait, did you actually do that?
How else would I have it?
Is his hand bloody at all?
No.
Oh my god, but they were like, it's so hot, smoke would be coming up.
My hands are wrapped.
Still, it's just like, it's cool.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you can reuse that. I don't really know guns.
No!
But... Okay.
For the point, it was he caught the bullet.
I know!
So
she could
it is not
Oh.
mushroomed.
Oh, okay. Well, it's too late.
Maybe you two
Just
should
like a
join
piece
the
of lead on
talent
the ground.
show.
Why are you not freaking out more? Hello?
I mean, I caught an arrow before.
An arrow's different than a bullet this big!
I don't know what you're looking for here.
How far out of town did you go?
I don't know, how far out of town did we go?
I don't know. You're the one with the gun.
Like what? Like maybe like a quarter mile.
Well, probably a good distance away, even
Quarter
aiming
mile?
away from town.
And you went 30 feet further than that.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys hanging out here much longer after you shoot?
No, we should probably
Yeah.
get back for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You start walking back. You can hear a set of footsteps coming towards you as you probably about like minute or two after you start heading back.
Refill the bullet.
From town?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just be ready.
Okay.
I've got my harpoon.
Around the bend comes a guard. Did you?
Oh,
Oh, we were just practicing. It was us. It's all good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's fine. She turns around and heads back towards town.
Aster's still just like staring at you like in awe, jaw dropped at some points. I can't fucking believe you did that. I don't use that word lightly, by the way.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I practice.
You practice catching bullets?
Well, the things that are shot or thrown at me, yeah. I mean, I'd rather not get hit. And if I don't have time to move, then the next best thing.
As you guys are getting close to the inn, you see Aster and Maul with Jerry and Aster's arms coming from outside of town and making their way in.
When did they get off?
You're not actually that far away from each other at this point. You're probably like 100 yards away.
Walking the rat?
I guess you would have to do that out of town. People might talk.
Yeah,
his name's Jerry.
Jerry. Oh, that's a good name.
it is a good
He
name.
does look like a Jerry.
Gerald, perhaps.
Is Aster
suit
making
and
faces
tie.
at Maul? Maul! Aster!
Hey,
Hi.
You get over there, and Jerry's just like chittering at you. She pointed something at him, and it made a loud noise.
You shot at Maul?
What?
it was on
Yeah?
purpose. It's fine.
She wasn't in danger, so I didn't come and get you.
Well, clearly she missed.
No, that's fair.
No, I didn't.
Did you heal him? Do you have healing magic?
No,
Shot?
he caught it. He caught the bullet.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I could see that.
What?
You caught a bullet?
Caught an arrow.
Caught an arrow. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wanna get dinner sometime? Talk about it? I don't know. It's hot.
Where are you asking me out?
I thought I was
Wow.
clear about that.
Gideon's asking you out.
Politely no.
All right. Had to ask. Anyway,
That means you can never eat around him again.
do I now?
Do you eat? No, sure.
You've never noticed. Nobody's asked if I'm eating.
Gideon's never consumed anything. He's the monster. No, sorry, Gideon.
Okay.
So, why don't we head back up to your room? I have a thing.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Sure.
Wait, did it go well? Did it go well?
As well as I could have.
So are you only into hobgoblins?
No, I'm into women.
I can be one.
Not a fan of that sentence.
Fair enough.
Damn.
I am one, but that would be weird.
Oh, this is fun.
Okay.
So
What's happening?
you guys start making your way upstairs.
Does your hand hurt?
No, it's
He
fine.
didn't even bleed or anything.
Did you keep the bullet?
No,
No.
I didn't think it was important.
not
Is
that-
it this important? What is going on?
I should go get it.
Well, I'm sure it might seem normal to you, but normal people don't catch bullets.
Oh, well, they usually
try.
catch it with their bodies.
And it usually
I've
results
seen
in
that.
blood
Bleeding.
and
Yes.
Lots of crime.
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe they should start catching it.
Yeah.
All right.
So you've made it back up to your room.
Yeah, that was the conversation to get us through the tavern.
As somebody who kills people with bullets, yes.
Aster, I have a present for you. Happy
She
birthday!
says after having just shot at someone for sport.
Caught it. I wasn't worried.
Imagine if I fucking didn't.
Imagine you killed Moonlighter.
I was so hoping for not,
crit?
because there was gonna be a hole in your fucking hand.
Aster shot at him in the chest and then was surprised when he caught it.
I had a healing potion. It's fine. I think. I didn't check my inventory, but it's probably there.
Right, well.
Okay.
It's fine. I didn't roll a crazy.
Healing potion, maybe. Who knows? Forget it.
Just
Look
pour
at
it in
this
his...
cool book
It's
Gideon
all fine. I
has.
have two.
Does it have a title or anything?
Yeah, what's it look like in
Yes,
general?
it did have a title, and I did like the
I'm picturing like an old, thin, leather-bound,
Yeah.
flexible book.
Sarlona and its mysteries.
While Aster's reading that, I'm going to read The Inspired Insurrection.
Okay.
What do I need?
I am.
Investigate.
I want to reread the portion of the journal that talks about where the village was and see if it lines up
Okay.
very well with where Concord was talking.
Okay.
Investigation?
Yes.
20.
20. Okay.
What are you doing?
I am determined to read this very, very carefully.
Can I inspire Aster? Like, you will
So-
find what we're looking for.
Like enough that like you go into another room, get them quiet.
Yeah, I usually I'm a speed reader, so I'm determined to get every single word slowly, carefully, probably go into a different room so I can focus.
You can roll at advantage. It's going to take you hours.
That's fine.
Here's the thing. You can't go by yourself.
Well, as long as somebody who is with me is
It
quiet.
could just be the three people reading in one room and Gideon and I could leave.
Yeah.
I could use a drink.
Sure.
That sounds like a date.
Can I have inspired her though?
Yes.
Okay. Take a D8 of
A
inspiration.
D8? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm at advantage, right?
Yeah.
If you want to give me,
Is it-
you're looking for something specific, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you want to give me another investigation roll.
You said investigation as well?
Yeah.
That would be a natural 20, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this moved, but it was on that. Okay. That is,
22 total.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was your
Use
DM one. I forgot yours is higher now.
Yeah.
sorry, I lost my train of thought. 18.
18? Okay. So, start with you, Nadia. You're reading through this book, and it's one of those things where like you're reading through it, and you get through like the first chapter, and you probably almost put it down because it's just like tinfoil hat in book form. But as you're reading through it, while whoever wrote this book is exceptionally paranoid, you're not 100% confident that it's not true. It talks about there being a group of monsters who have infiltrated Corvair and are slowly looking to take over the world.
Oh.
And like that's like the crazy. It starts there and it kind of moves down, and like there are little tidbits that make a bit more sense. Like there are people that are, talks about a few instances in different places where there is just a rash of people just dying of exhaustion. And it was over, like, it catalogs like these little anecdotes over like a almost 400-year period that moves from the principalities over into Thrain. About the time of the shifter, when they were just going around wholesale slaughter of like shifters and like lycanthropes, changelings, and then it just kind of like the anecdotes there. It's just like I haven't been able to find anything else after that. I'm not convinced it's stopped. They're still out there. They're just biding their time, and just very just like he's like totally paranoid. But timelines definitely. He pulls stuff from other places, and it definitely has enough that you're like, I don't know if this isn't what's true here and what's not, but there definitely feels to be at least some truth through these events. And two of the villages that it references, there's one on the down the coast of, it actually talks about a series of abandoned villages down the coast in the Lazar Principalities, and a town called Blue Willow that just was empty one day. Just somebody came into town and there was just 25 dead bodies, and that was it. No wounds. It just looked like a bunch of people just died.
What were the principalities again?
It didn't have names for those villages. They just referred to them as villages, and it talks about the peninsula in the middle of the principalities.
Okay. Wow.
You guys have seen a few maps and been looking around at stuff. The time jump that's in between the books, it's very like they're not the same village, but you can see like the progression. Like it would be like if he was heading west, which the druid talks about returning back to the reaches.
What all do I know about the Eldeen Reaches?
There's a lot of druids there. Your father probably told you about the great archdruid tree, but probably not a whole lot past that. So you two read for a bit. Aster's really just kind of like digging in. And this is, it's the account of somebody who actually went to Sarlona.
Okay.
It talks about meeting some people there that seemed very, very nice. It talks of a city of Kalash, and the time there is, pleasant, and it talks about how the locals tried to convince them not to go further out, but they wanted to explore more of the continent. And the back half of the book is them talking about getting to a city kind of hidden in the mountains called Laradon.
How do you spell that?
LA''RODON.
Thank you.
And the people there being friendly, but almost too much so. And talks about the change in his friends, how they were all a little bit kind of uncomfortable with the just kind of how things were, and they were, they're led around the city. There's a few spots where they're, kind of skirted away from them when they ask questions. It gets very kind of cagey. And by the end of it, his 3 traveling companions don't come with him. They decide that they want to stay, that the city's just too beautiful.
They don't leave?
They don't leave. And the last chapter is returning, and this feeling of somebody watching and restless sleep until they get back to Kalashar. And when they get back, there's a bit of suspicion towards them, but after that they head back to Crever, and that's where the book ends.
Okay. And you said it took me a few hours to read this?
Yeah.
Okay. Like longer than them?
Longer than them, yeah.
Okay.
Balric's is fairly small, and he was only reading a short bit, and your book's not huge either, and you were just kind of like really kind of digging in.
I'd imagine by the time you get done, Nadia and I are kind of sitting there comparing similarities between in very hushed tones so as to not disturb you.
I'm actually going to take out the book on Thrain that I bought from Mercutio the other day.
Okay.
And just give it a quick skim and try to see if there's any anything that just lines up.
Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation roll. You two are downstairs drinking?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, drinking.
Normal table?
Sure.
Okay.
23.
23. No details, but there is there's a reference to a village in northern Thrain that was referenced in the other book. It was called Greyheart. It's a small farming village, and it's mentioned vaguely as a possible site of it. In this book, it talks about that being where the Inquisition starting. Like that was the Silver Flame Church that started the crusade to get rid of the shifters and the changelings.
Oh.
Cool.
That's a very weird coincidence.
Right?
Oh.
Sorry, well,
Yeah, it's so strange. Anyways.
were there names and dates for the book that I read?
Yes. The dates are it would have been 885 YK, and it was Ramble 2 Quill.
Ramble 2 Quill?
Yep. Who went out with a, it was an expedition of gnomes.
Oh shit, so he's probably still alive.
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
So you two are downstairs having a few drinks. It's got kind of like a weird kind of hushed tone. You see people kind of chit-chatting to each other. It's a little bit more muted than it normally is.
Can we tell why?
People, you're getting kind of like a general sense of unease from the rest of the crowd. Just kind of that vibe that, a pack gets when just something is, when everybody feels like there's maybe something a little bit off, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And about that time in walks a fairly well-armored figure. Long blonde hair. You can see what looks to be parts of a dragon mark coming up out of the armor and tracing up to his lower neck and right about the jawline. And he kind of walks up to Rhonda, so you can hear, Barkeep, is it possible that I can secure a room for the evening? Yeah. Just kind of eyes him. Yeah, they have a bit of exchange, and he ends up coming in. He sits down at the booth, right next to you guys, and kind of sits in a similar fashion to you guys do, where he's got kind of a good view of the bar, and then he'll just kind of sit there and start drinking, and you notice a woman across the bar, the woman from this morning, just kind of. She watches him as he comes in, and just kind of keeps an eye on him for a bit.
Okay. Is there any way I could insight the look? Does she look like she recognized him, or is she just suspicious?
With your insight, she is nervous.
Oh. Okay.
And just trying to. She's watching him, and, he doesn't pay her any mind, and, once he sits down, she kind of averts her gaze, but it was definitely, now she's kind of moved to that, trying to be low-key, but it started off as, is that who I... Oh, shit.
Did you want to talk about anything before this happened? I don't know what you wanted to... If you wanted it, anything.
I probably wanted to shoot the shit with you. And ask you ridiculous questions like, what's your favorite breakfast? Besides ale.
A lot.
Oh. Yeah, it would have been a lot of mundane questions like that.
Man of few words.
For fun.
It probably would have been a lot of answers like that.
Gideon's gonna slowly get comfortable asking questions until he can ask the big questions.
When that happens...
Marriage.
Kind of... Yes. When that happens... you're like, so the woman quietly, from over there, is very nervous about the man who just entered and sat next to us.
Oh, well, he's handsome. I could just go talk to him.
Well, nervous is in she recognized him and now she's in danger.
Oh.
So maybe just now you know.
I still kind of want to talk to him.
Alright, well, do your thing.
I know. I'm gonna go up to Rondis and get another one of whatever the guy's drinking.
Okay.
And then just carry him over. And,
all right.
Well, look at you all dressed up. Careful drink.
Yeah.
That's what brings you into hope. I mean, we don't get quite so many people like this.
Work.
Oh, I assume you're a soldier.
Of sorts, yes. With the security detachment that was hired. Well, I guess it's my security detachment that was hired.
Oh, are you a captain?
Knight lieutenant.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Gideon Wildflower.
Alexander the Knife.
Oh.
It would actually be the knife.
I fucking hate that one.
That one's rough. I stumble over it a lot.
Like the... Oh, what's her name? Shit.
She's...
Edris
Edris.
is
Like
not.
She
she's
is
Decana.
Decana. I mean, of the houses, and
I'm bad with names. Oh, thank you, please. I'm happy to sit.
So what do you know about Hope?
Oh, well. Me and some friends were passing through at some point, and it turned out to be a fairly lovely town.
Quaint.
So, we've decided to set up shop, put down some roots, get to know people, and it's kind of a captive audience for me to talk to and perform for every night. You know how that goes.
A performer.
I love to perform.
Sing, dance.
All of the above. You want something, I can do it.
Well, that's quite a talent. I never
I
really had much for music. And at this point, he's gonna like take his hair and like pull it back and do like that like Heath Ledger kind of like loose ponytail.
Love that.
Yeah.
While this is happening, I want to be watching the nervous woman while listening to the conversation.
Okay.
I would want to have sat in such a way that I was blocking his
Give
view
me
of
a
her.
deception roll.
Did you hear me, John?
What?
I would want to sit in such a way that I'm
You got
blocking
this.
Got
his
a
view
negative
of
one
her.
for
You
this.
got this.
His view of her.
Because she was like right across, right?
She was kind of like diagonal. I mean, you're probably keeping his attention away. And like if you moved in, it would probably cause him to turn
Oh.
a bit.
I would do whatever it does to like keep
Kind
his
of keep
attention
him.
away.
Okay, yeah, you're able to do that.
18.
Okay.
So what is it you're doing for work here? Oh, sorry, wait, you're doing something.
She just kind of sits there and watches for a bit.
Yeah, I'm not like...
Yeah, you're not grilling her. You're just kind of like...
just like...
Tonight.
We were hired to guard, and... Well, to be honest, I might actually apply for the... go for the position of sheriff.
Really?
You know?
So you're looking to put down some roots as well?
The house would like more of a presence here in Kabara, and as a member of the house of substantial rank, it was requested of me to look into the post. I mean, of course it's an election, so we'll see how that goes, but I think I could do good for the city.
Well, what kind of things would you want to do for the city as sheriff? I mean, not all jobs are passive jobs versus active jobs. You know, if
I
you're going to be a
mean,
mayor, you need to do something.
I've definitely got some investigative experience, but I mean, first of all, we're the only organization that's authorized by the Treaty of Thronehold to pass borders and arrest people in any nation. So, I mean, we're realistically, while Kabara is getting set up, there's not really much of a, law enforcement infrastructure, and
I mean, that's a substantial thing there. The fact that you can cross all these borders and you come to a small town like Hope.
well,
Why not somewhere bigger?
Well, the king feels that he's got his city well under control, but there are smaller investments of the houses, and they contracted us out.
Interesting.
I mean, I was really enjoying my posting and gather hold, but,
Well, it's funny that you're running for sheriff. My friend is running for mayor.
Must be, was it Nadia?
Nadia, correct,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Edris told me. She feels like there's probably going to be some stiff competition.
I think there will be, Nadia is definitely the person for the job.
I hope so. I mean, does she have, diplomatic experiences like
Oh,
Edris?
yeah, she's settled many a fights and brought down so many crowds who were, rearing for violence. She has done so much to win over her.
Real silver tongue.
Absolutely. She also does the action behind it, you know?
Alright. The best of luck to her.
Well, I hope she gets your vote.
I will, I'll have to meet her and find out.
Just hang around. They're always back here at some point.
Probably about that time you guys are finishing up.
All of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been up there for a while. They've been down here drinking a lot of small talk.
Chest just popped.
Well, that was...
He'll sit and he'll call over another one.
Certainly.
Call over for another round. She's, as you can hear footprints coming down the feet coming down the stairs, and about that time she's getting up and starting to make her way towards the door. She kind of gets up and pulls her cloak on and just kind of like pulls it up around her and then goes to dip out the door.
I should mention, my goal is to just make friends with him.
Okay.
You know, connections are good.
Yeah.
Especially the guy who's going to be sheriff, probably.
That's fair.
Are you saying I don't have a chance?
Saying you might just take the star, throw it at him, and walk away, you know?
All the fear that they've instilled in the people.
With all the not signed up he is.
Well, that, right in campaign.
Writing
Someone,
ballots.
yeah, that's what it was. Someone.
So you three come down. Gideon is sitting next to an armored man, blonde hair, which you actually both recognize as the at least you. I don't remember if you. I think you were there. The nice sentry that you talked with in Gatherhold.
The one that like almost arrested me.
Yes, the one that almost arrested you guys.
Oh, no.
I don't remember this.
You! Oh!
You.
Ew!
You know each other.
He almost arrested me.
And me?
I can't imagine you seem so honorable.
I was told that they were committing crimes.
Oh, they are purely innocent.
You were told that by a crime committer himself.
I went and I mean, I didn't arrest you. I simply did my job and investigated.
The man who fucking killed the king's sister? You took advice from that guy?
Oh no.
Well, let's calm
What?
down.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Wow!
Well, then you have my most sincere apologies. Barkeep, drinks for them, on me.
The lieutenant here was just telling me that he's looking to be sheriff.
Sheriff? Oh,
What are you doing so
okay.
far away from Gatherhold?
New posting.
Yes, they're making more of a presence here, and he's going to be a permanent fixture in our little town of Hope.
Are you really sure you want to be sheriff?
Sure, why
What
not?
qualifications?
No,
do you have?
it's
Actually,
fine.
I don't even
After
have
what
to ask
happened to
that.
the last two, he's certainly strong enough. You seem to be.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to the last few?
Well, they've gone missing, dismembered, some
The last
wash up
lizard
eventually.
attack. Ugh.
It's been rough.
It's been. Well, of course, as the town was still developing, of course. Now that we're already settled,
Oh, things are easier. They're much more
there's
civilized.
going to be so much less dismemberment.
How does his armor look?
It's nice, but but functional.
Does it look like it has been used?
Yes.
Okay. I won't make a comment about it then.
I'm just Jim staring at you during all this bullshit.
Oh, I mean,
What's your name,
What?
anyway?
Alexander
Sit down.
Denice.
Alexander. Wow, that's a beautiful name.
It is
House
just
tonight?
that.
Yes.
In the time that I've been friendly, I flirt naturally. Can I make an insight check
I
Sure.
was just about to ask.
to see how receptive has been?
I'd like an insight check to know if he's some sort of creepy mind-eating monster.
Okay.
It's a 13.
He's totally fine.
Nice.
Or totally a monster.
trust in him
He
inherently.
he seems
Roll that
friendly,
die
but you're
away.
not getting anything really much past that.
All right.
So I don't remember names. one of you, I take it, is Nadia then?
This is Nadia.
It's me.
Our mayoral candidate.
Nadia Todal at your service.
Pleasure. I
Pleasure
hope
is all mine.
if, hopefully we may work together.
Yeah, perhaps.
Let me introduce you to Aster.
Ah, that was it.
Begrudgingly. Aster Dare.
Pleasure.
It's all mine.
Again, I apologize.
It's
Water
fine.
under the bridge, right, Aster?
How come our other friends aren't sitting here with us?
That is an excellent question.
Would you
Other
care for
friends?
more
I don't
company?
If you don't mind.
We have friends everywhere.
I would love to meet some of the locals.
Well, more locals.
Guys.
Maul, Bulwark, care to join us?
From the fuck.
For the booth, right
Booth
next.
Literally right next.
It's easier if you move over here than us over.
Sure.
Okay. Is it dinner time yet?
I am
Yeah, about that.
starving. I am starving.
We should get a whole thing of food for the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you sit down, there is definitely a pause. You would definitely pick up on it. Probably you too. He just kind of like the two of you, like he looks you in the eyes, and like one of the eyebrows definitely goes up. Alexander Denice.
Maul.
Where are you from, Maul?
New throne.
Ever spend any time off the coast?
Sure. It is a port town.
And it is.
Well, that's Bulwark. He's not much of a talker. He's very kind, though.
Bulwark. Pleasure to meet you.
And where's Jerry?
I have him. I would have brought him. I wouldn't have thought.
What, is Jerry just upstairs by himself?
No, I wouldn't have let that happen.
I think he's probably like under my lap. Maybe I'll like try to like pull my coat off and just like kind of cover him so nobody really sees.
And this is Patches.
He's cute.
Yeah.
So, what, tell me, what brought you all the hope? What holds you in hope? Like, what
I mean, look at this place.
it's gorgeous.
pleasant
and it's I'd say gold mine, but that's an understatement given that it's dragon shards.
Sure. Really, we just like the people.
it's people that takes me anywhere.
I'm gonna go order some food at the bar. Does anybody want anything?
Certainly. Some bread, some cheese,
Okay.
whatever else.
Someone should go with you.
Okay. Do you want to go with me?
No.
All right, I'll go.
There's kind of a weird look. And
Buddy
you two go over and
system.
get food.
Just
Yeah.
We like to make sure all our party members are safe after all of the vicious murderings that have happened in this town.
After they walk away, what do you know of your friend Maul?
We know that he is an honorable man.
We know he cares about us, helps us. I have seen him do wonderful things to help others.
Okay.
Why do you
know?
ask?
I don't want to make any accusations. It just something about the eye just reminds me of something. And I just
Well, reminds you about what? I love a good story.
Oh, stories.
if he is a good honorable man, then I doubt it has anything to do with him.
There are none like him, truly.
Would Aster have noticed that super fucking awkward conversation? Or did I think everything was copacetic and totally oblivious to it?
What awkward conversation?
The one between him and him.
No, you probably there was probably definitely some once the conversation started, you probably all were just like, that's weird.
Okay. Alright.
But it was like that initial, like, there was a few seconds where like there was like that eye lock, like, I know something.
Okay. So
I mean, if it has nothing to do with them, then why don't you just tell us?
Yeah, see no harm.
There was a pirate crew that used a symbol that looked a lot like that. And
Do you remember their name? Ask him for a friend.
let's see if he remembers.
Rolling to see if John remembers.
I think they went by the Eye of the Beholder.
The what? Eye of the Beholder.
What an interesting name. So what'd they do?
That must have been beautiful, huh?
They were pirates. They did what pirates do.
Sea shanties?
There were some people that claimed that they were the, rob from the rich type pirates, but
Well,
I
that
don't know. A
doesn't
pirate's a
sound that
pirate to
bad.
me.
Is it always that black and white, though? I mean...
Piracy, I think so, yeah.
Well, Mo bought it at a thrift shop. We were there.
Oh, yeah.
You had the deception there.
Advantage because we're helping each other?
Uh-oh.
Well, even without...
Where is it? Where is it? Fuck. That's a 30!
All right. You beat his 23.
Hey!
Oh,
That could have been dangerous.
She's very convincing, that's for sure.
Hell of a find.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get lucky, you know?
Ooh, hopefully he doesn't ask me where I got it.
Just, be careful, depending on where you go,
Yeah, of course. He's a little, sensitive about losing the eye, though.
Yes. Unfortunately, a lot of people, get nervous about things that they aren't quite happy about, their beauty and all that. So.
I think it was more like the loss of depth perception that really still messing up. Sometimes he just walks right into the door frames.
It is funny when it happens, though. I do feel a little bad, but it's funny.
How many of you actually know I can see through it?
I don't think any.
I mean,
Just ask her.
I know you have plenty of depth perception. You caught a bullet.
Yeah.
So you get to the bar.
What are we getting?
Food for the table. Rhonda's,
Food
please.
for the table. You know who you're
Any-
dealing
anything in
with.
particular?
Uh,
No
bread
meat
and
for
cheese.
Balric.
No meat for Balric. Bread and cheese for Gideon. I'm assuming platters of tidbits of everything for everybody else.
Nadia said she was starving.
Okay,
Yes,
so,
so, yeah, it doesn't-
everything for Nadia.
You know who you're dealing with.
3 gold.
Bring a lot.
Well,
3 gold.
before you went up, I would have told you that I promised Jerry cheese.
Okay, extra cheese, if you will.
3 gold.
And
Thank
wine!
Did you already
So,
pay?
yeah.
I'm paying him.
Okay.
All right.
So you get back.
Sorry, one quick thing.
Yep.
At the bar. What the hell was that about, huh?
What was what?
Mr. Ponytail and you sharing eyeballs?
You mean when he glared at me?
Yeah.
I don't know. People don't like me.
Oh no!
Somewhere Gideon's heart broke and he doesn't know why.
I'm sorry. That was just. It was just perfect.
I like you when you're not a dick.
Well, then you don't like me.
Case in point, I guess.
Oof.
Part 2?
Oh, only one separate self-deprecation die. Inspiration. Keep it with the puns. Don't want to start a trend.
Man, we gotta get a list of what we can get.
How can we game the system?
That's it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sit down.
Cheese the system.
So, Alexander, are you married?
I am not.
Neither am I.
What's wrong with you?
Nadia, you can't just ask that.
I-
I say as I sit down.
Perfectly handsome man. Why? I don't understand why you're not married yet.
As
He's a soldier.
put my duties before other things.
Commitment issues. Yeah. Okay.
I
see
mean,
now.
he's pretty committed. He's a soldier. That's a commitment.
Your friend certainly has the tongue of a politician.
Oh, that's why you should vote for her.
Is she making you uncomfortable? Should I tell her to stop?
No, it's fine. It's not uncommon. People always feel a little bit uncomfortable around the houses. I assure you, I'm not here to lay down an iron fist. I'm not even 100% a fan of your other mayoral candidate. I think she's a little prickly.
That's a
And
good word for her.
That's my kind of aunt cousin you're talking about, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, she's prickly.
But they pay and we go where it's sent.
Well, Lieutenant, when it comes to laying down the law of any kind, you should know that Hope is a town that's used to its freedoms. And the people, they don't take kindly to those who come in from the outside and do lay down that iron
That's what
fist.
Edris did.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a lot of pushback.
I heard it was poorly executed.
Yeah, and the woman before her, they had to clean that guillotine for weeks.
Who was the ones before her?
You remember?
Yeah, I almost fought with her on
Mayor
the first
Mary?
night.
You seem pretty mellowed, so must have done something quite terrible.
Yeah, she's kind of rude.
Yeah, well, that's very accurate.
I feel like she's better once you get to know her.
I feel like she's better when she didn't throw her friend in the stocks.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
I prefer not to use such kind of archaic things. You know, there will be a jail, but I prefer to reserve that for restraining severely dangerous criminals and try to take care of things and...
Like the dude that murdered the king's sister.
Ideally, yes.
The one you took advice from.
You took advice from Rawl?
In the
You're...
meantime, he tried to
I mean,
arrest me.
you're obviously quite persuasive because I've picked up on at least 2 lies throughout this. So we can't all be perfect,
No,
and he's
of course
fairly
not.
convincing.
Nobody's
No.
perfect.
I like you.
You all seem pretty decent yourself.
Thank you. Highest compliment anybody can receive is decent.
You are the okayest friend I've ever met.
I have
Thank you. You're the most average
I have
friend
to
I've
be
ever had too.
Jesus.
you two are quite a group.
Aren't we just?
But I'm going to excuse myself. It's been a bit of a ride. I'm gonna get some rest, and I have to get up and get my men situated in the morning.
Oh, we ordered you dinner.
I guess I could stay and have a small bite.
Is the fighting pit tomorrow?
Day
Day
after.
after tomorrow.
The movie.
I'm gonna reach down and grab Jerry.
Awful. All right.
Another friend of yours?
Yeah, this is Jerry.
Okay.
Say hi, Jerry.
How old is he?
Jerry, very old.
Jerry's short for Jerry.
He's
Actually.
probably only a few. You would guess probably like mid to late 20s, early 30s at the oldest.
Okay,
No, he's
acceptable
hot.
age. He's attractive.
Fuck, I'm into it.
He is in very like he's obviously a soldier. Like he doesn't have like he's muscular, but not that like I can't put my arms down muscular. Just that like very well toned and, but he doesn't. But like none of that like arrogant. He's just kind of just
The character I romance in Inquisition every single game,
Yeah,
every single
yeah.
playthrough. Yeah.
This is why Mullen Balric just gotta stay bros, because the second a nude guy comes along.
It's basically Maul, but not an asshole.
Honestly, I think a mixture of Heath Ledger from 10 Things I Hate About You and A Knight's Tale, like kind of like that.
God,
Like
stop. Oh,
It's over.
This is very unfair.
May the better person win.
I guess I don't have to worry anymore.
there you go. And he's,
well, I'm voting for him for sheriff.
so he'll eat with you guys, small talk a bit, and then he'll head to bed.
Feel slightly less aggro about him, but not really.
Okay. Hold all the grudges you want.
I will. Don't worry.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do this evening?
Not downstairs.
Well, upstairs, yeah, we have other things to talk about. We have those, the papers for, like, house listings.
Yes, we do.
So we can go over that.
Oh. Like for a house to stay here forever?
Yeah.
Recently we talked to Sir Concord about setting up residence, and he found us some listings.
And he said he'd take care of it.
So, I think either he's paying for it, or... I'm not sure, actually.
Either he's paying for it or he doesn't know what that phrase means.
Nothing in life is free.
Well, it depends on the cost. I'm willing to pay it.
Also, if you go out in the woods, there's a bunch of stuff that's free.
You're not wrong.
Just
Laura.
don't take too much.
Got it.
Because then it's not free.
Then you're a logging company. No one likes you.
With only one brother left alive.
We'll see
I
how
thought there were
long
like
that
8
lasts.
unicorns.
Oh.
I have
No.
just 3 brothers
That you know of, yeah.
that I know of.
So I'm gonna pull out, or whoever they gave them to, just pull them out. Look at them.
Okay. So there are 3 houses. There's one of them that you can get pretty cheap, but it's where Velissa used to live. Like it's like you can tell that like on this document it's been crossed out twice.
And that was like a box of a house.
You have to disclose if anyone's died.
Yeah.
You know.
There's
There's many
There's another one that would-
kidnappings kept there.
That.
probably fit you. Would probably be a little bit tight for the 5 of you, and that's 1,000 gold. And then there's a bigger one that's by Edris's house, and that's 2,500.
I
want the big one.
Well, I want the big one too.
It only has to fit the 4 of you. I kind of can stay at Veridar's
Oh.
indefinitely.
Well, you don't want to move in with us?
It's not
It's
that
like
I
a sitcom.
don't want to move in. It's just we could save a
Try to
little bit
save
of
us
gold.
some money.
No. I mean,
I imagine you still want the big one.
yeah,
Well, yes.
I do.
Also, with real estate prices being what they are, and this being a growing town, I
And
mean,
the
we buy it
market's really
now, the
good.
market's just going to get better, we resell it for more.
Also, when is
much
Veridar coming back?
Ballista's?
500.
It was also very small,
Sure, for one person though.
and we killed some creatures in it. Oh, for just yourself?
Oh, you just.
No. It's me.
Wow.
I grew up in a family where we kind of had to be penny pinchers a little bit.
Sure.
So, 2,000, 2,500.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. I
It
don't
is.
exactly have that.
Neither do I.
And also, like, I have things that I'm working toward with Hadra, and I kind of have to pay for that.
Well,
as
look,
well.
if you become mayor, you probably have money coming in.
That's
and
true.
You could have some
And-
pull.
Here's the thing. Eventually, and you're probably a lot further along in the study than I am, eventually we won't even need a home to be comfortable.
Well, eventually, I know that I've learned a new trick I've yet to show you for when we're on the road.
Yes.
I mean, I can show you outside if you want.
Well, I was thinking of that house that I've seen other people make.
I mean, rumor has it I should be able to do it someday.
Yes. Yeah.
Sooner than later.
I would
but-
like to do it too, but if you want to take it, then that's fine.
Sure.
Okay. I
What is
trust your
happening?
judgment.
What is
No,
going on?
no offense.
Yes.
I don't want to live in a non-permanent house forever. If I make it that long. So,
That was simultaneously very hopeful and very sad.
Yeah.
sorry.
So,
Also, technically, all houses are non-permanent.
Oh,
as
look
we've
at that.
seen,
That's
yes.
Okay, I don't think we can all fit in ballistas.
I would be fine probably moving into ballistas. That way it could give, if Balric has his own place to stay.
It was 500, 1,000, and 2,500?
Yeah.
I mean, if the 4 of you can comfortably fit in that one, we should just do that one.
I mean,
What one?
what's going
The
to
1,000.
happen when, what's his face? When your friend comes back.
If he comes back.
Oh, there.
He might come back, and then what?
And then I'll figure it out.
You don't think Veridar's gonna come back?
And we're doing the buddy system, so you can't just fuck off.
I'm not going to pretend to know.
One of us
what
is going to
Veridar
win
is.
the fighting pit.
Oh, one of us.
One of us is going to win.
Gee, which one?
We wait
talent
until the
show.
fighting pit.
We'll see what happens.
It certainly won't be me, because I'm stretching myself.
I've seen you
too
kill a guy with words.
thin. Sure.
Just call everybody bad names until they pass out.
Do you think I should sign up with my gun?
Yeah.
Why not?
Does it work like a pen?
What?
Never mind. You said, should I sign up with my...
Right.
Yeah.
You shoot a hole in the paper.
Yeah.
That was
Hilarious.
pretty good.
Thanks, I try. You know, not everything lands. You have to
Okay.
work out your material now before you get on stage.
Table this discussion until we have more money.
Yes.
You're right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, let's go talk about more important things.
To the upstairs.
You're upstairs.
After dinner.
So fast.
Yeah, it's just a wipe.
Party wipe.
Oh
Maybe.
no.
Some dangerous stairs. Sorry.
Anyway, so what's the more important talk stuff here for now? What?
Well, we were downstairs and don't know what's going on. What did you three
Yeah.
find?
Oh. I relayed the information about the book.
As
Okay.
do I.
So, more of confirming that there's
Yeah.
some spooky shit. People die from being tired, and
So-
they're moving east to west.
Well, more, you noticed, right? Everybody seemed off downstairs.
Right. Everybody's in a weird mood.
Yeah, seemed on edge. And,
Could be all the shit that's happening here now.
but there's a festival coming, and that usually excites
Yeah.
people.
It's also
think-
new mayor, new
Sure.
what was the other
Lot of
job?
change.
New
Sure.
sheriff, a whole army of soldiers coming in suddenly, a bunch of new people. It's
Did
a
you ever
lot.
see what was happening with that woman who left?
What woman?
She somewhat seemed to recognize
Lieutenant Alexander.
the knight in shining armor and was nervous about him and snuck out when she got the chance.
That's suspicious.
It is. That's originally why I went over there.
What woman was this?
It was the woman with the white hair.
Yeah.
The woman with the white hair that we saw this morning.
That was weird, because... Huh. Okay.
Why is that?
We don't recognize
No,
her.
I just
She's
thought
new.
she was suspicious
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's new. We've never seen her in town
Yeah.
before.
Well, if she's afraid of the law,
Sure,
perhaps
yeah.
she's a lawless person.
Wonder if she's Ballista. I know that's really dumb, but like.
I doubt it.
I don't think Ballista would be scared of.
And Valista was amazing at hiding in plain sight compared to that woman. So.
Yeah.
I mean, also, she might be playing a role.
Sure. She was too obvious.
We have to assume that they are here.
What, the quarry?
Yes.
All right.
Coincidences do not exist.
We should come up with a name for them. Pigeons.
No.
No.
I think we need
Quahogs.
to be very careful with that mindset.
Yes.
What, the paranoid one?
Yeah. But we also need to be aware.
Yes,
It's going to
But-
be...
That's why lots of people died.
that is why lots of people died, and we don't know how any of this happens.
You're right.
We need to tread very carefully.
Yes.
I mean, books said everybody went crazy and started murdering each other in a witch hunt, and I definitely
was-
don't want that to happen.
That was because the information got around too much.
Yeah.
And I'm
You're right, but how susceptible to that are we? Are we going to start seeing them at every corner?
I'm gonna pull out the journal and go to a certain page, and then all of a sudden, they're not suspicious.
What do you mean?
They're still alive.
But they've been taken.
Oh. So, am I gathering that there's some sort of, like, period where they're fucked up and then everything's
Yeah,
good?
were there dates on that? Like a set amount of time from...
Oh, is there, like, an incubation period?
This took place over about a month.
I need to go back to Mercutio's.
For more?
I need to see if he has anything on the Eldine reaches.
Okay.
I know a little, but not enough.
I think we might have to go to Kornberg.
It's a bit far now.
So much could happen here while we're
I
gone.
know, but that's not entirely our responsibility right now.
When I talked to Sir Concord, I kind of now feel obligated. If something's going to happen or is happening, I feel a certain amount of investment in it.
Then we need to go and figure out how to stop it. There's only so much Mercutio's store could have on
Yeah.
information about this.
If
So-
something big's gonna happen, it could very well happen during the festival, right?
We wait until the festival is over, we wait until we've exhausted our options, and then we go to Korenberg.
Plus, we have the elections.
Yeah.
If we just
There's-
take off, that's even more suspicious and weird.
There's also, you're right, there's no such thing as coincidences. So either this happened because of your ceremony, or because the festival's coming up.
I believe it was a ceremony.
What's the festival for again?
It's their like harvest festival.
What is the date?
Um,
Sorry, actually, I could figure that out. It's if we're on 9 right now, I think it would be the 11th.
yes.
Is that date significant to me in any way?
It's a kind of a holy day for one of the like nature gods.
Which one?
ROA.
Okay.
The town.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. The town has been preparing for this festival for weeks. We don't get an inkling of any of this until my coming of age. Immediately after dreams that night.
And also when important people start showing up. I'm not saying
No, yeah, of
to
course.
discount your coming of age, but it
I mean,
saw-
they may not be entirely separate.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. We saw eyes in the dream. In my flashback, I saw a glowing creature with dozens of red eyes.
Okay, well, it's safe to say that you are connected somehow.
Yeah.
Just the festival also could be connected
Yes.
somehow. You know, it's a baiting the trap, perhaps, or bigger setup for something.
We must be on our guard.
I think so, but I'm going to try and follow what Balric says here and not see boogeyman everywhere.
Yeah, of course. I'm not implying that we start attacking all these suspicious people in the world. It's a very quick way to die.
We just have to be careful about who we're trusting.
Who wants to come with me?
To where?
Gonna go talk to Mercutio and then book.
Well, I think I'll come with you if you'd like the company.
I will.
I'll stay here.
You can pick. No
I mean, you
pressure.
take both. It's 2 or 3 system.
I don't.
So-
I'm going. Whoever wants to come can come.
I could use a walk.
Okay,
Okay. So who's going?
I'll stay.
Okay, so 2 of you? Okay. 2 of you start heading out.
Actually, no, I'll go. I'm
You're
sorry.
gonna go? No, you're fine. So you guys get partway down the
Jerry
stairs and
stays.
you hear Aster just kind of
Wait, no, sorry. I decided I want to come.
Okay.
make
Hold
your
him
way
there.
out of the bar, or out of the inn, I should say. It's quieted down a bit in town. There's kind of very few people about. A couple people hanging out by the tents. You can see somebody hanging out by the well. Some people walking back this way. There's somebody kind of off. Looks to be coming away from the large dragon shard. And you just kind of make your way across town.
Can I see that person at all?
It's kind of... Yeah, give me a perception roll. You're going to kind of just try to focus in on that person?
Yeah.
I'd like to keep an eye out for that white-haired lady.
Okay, give me a perception roll.
That would be a 24.
10.
It's a cloaked figure, but you're pretty sure it is that woman from the inn. And she's making her way back towards the inn now.
In the interest of mentioning suspicious things, our fair-haired friend is just leaving the Dragon Shard.
The Dragon Shard. Well, can't really go intercept her now. That would be highly suspicious, so...
But she's right there.
Can you write a quick note?
Sure, what do you need? Can I just pull out Inkwell?
Sorry. I would be faster about this. The white-haired woman was at the Dragon Shard, coming back to inn now.
Got it.
Patches, run this back quick.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to Maul.
Okay.
Be safe.
He
Messages
takes
were
off, and you lose sight of him like that. He's just drops into the grass and just makes away. And you get over to Mercutio's.
On the way, I also want to talk to you a little bit.
Okay.
What about?
I realize what you did yesterday is not in your normal repertoire, and I think it helped Nadia a lot to get through that.
Thank you for noticing. I don't know. I'm running from old family, I'm making new, and I want to do it right this time. You know, because I fucked up so royally before.
You're doing a fine job now.
Well, thank you. That means a lot from both of you, really. And I want you to know my shenanigans. It's always done with a good heart. It's never meant to hurt any of you. Sometimes my words just get away from me, so just throwing that out there.
It's all good. You're fine.
Thank you. I don't know, I'm totally caught off guard by this. For someone who has so many words, you've left me speechless, Balric. So well done.
I just keep walking.
Just pat your arm and also keep walking.
What is the world coming to?
You get to Mercutio's shop, and looks like he's kind of getting ready to finish up for the evening inside, kind of starting to close things up as you walk in.
Oh,
Hi,
hi.
Mercutio.
Hey, what's going on, friends?
More books.
We're avid readers.
This one will hopefully be simpler. The Eldin Reaches.
It's a big place. Anything in particular?
The Druids specifically. For obvious reasons.
Yeah, no. Swing back by in the morning. I'll look through what I have.
Okay, is there...
That's going to come from my collection, my friend.
Oh,
So
okay.
it will be a lend, not a buy.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll be by tomorrow to pick up my outfit for the talent show.
Do you want to just grab it now?
Oh, is it done?
Yeah. Well, but do you think I would wait till tomorrow? Come on, what kind of hack do you think I am?
I never thought that. Thank you.
Like all wrapped in everything.
Ooh, I can't wait to try it on.
I hope it's as lovely as you hoped it was.
Thank you. I'll come back eventually for my outfit for the election day.
No, that's just about done.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, do you want a hat?
No.
Okay.
Hats are nice, but you don't want to hide all this. Plus, I'm tall and I get stuck indoors too easily.
Oh, yeah, the stovepipe probably would have been a bad idea for you then.
Stuff. Now I'm half tempted.
We should get going.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mercutio.
You're welcome. Well, let me know if you want to go with it. It was cerulean blue.
Ooh. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. And he'll walk up after you guys leave. That is shade.
Head over to the church so
Okay.
you can catch book.
He's going to all of the pews and putting all of like the little hymnals back in their spots.
I'll help him.
Okay. Oh, you don't have to do that, Balric.
Doesn't hurt to help.
I'm browsing a hymnal.
Okay.
Book, do you have any books on the Eldin Reaches?
No.
Do you know if Sir Concord does?
I don't think he has books, but I think he's been through them.
Okay. Is he in?
Yeah, he was in his office. The door was closed, so go ahead and knock.
Okay. Thank you. I'll finish helping him put hymnals away.
Okay.
Go upstairs.
Okay. So, you, okay. Who is it?
Ulrich?
Come on in. Are you all going?
I would like to sit in a pew and just feel. That's it.
Okay.
I don't know which way I should go.
Stay with her, Esther.
Oh, okay. I have a gun.
Turn into a bear.
I could do
So-
neither thing.
You open the door and smell of a little bit of smoke and incense kind of fills your nose. He's got a few things, like his desk is cleared off and there's what looks to be some sort of small kind of ritual set up. He kind of...
Should I?
Oh, no. Well, what can I do for you, boy? Oh, yes, close the door, please.
I'm trying to learn more about the Eldine Reaches, and book told me that you either have a book on it or might know some more about it.
I spent a little bit of time in the Reaches. What do you need to know?
My father mentioned them a couple times. Do you know anything about the druid that lived there?
A little bit. I mean, honestly, it's probably the largest collection. I've actually met a few different sects living in the Reaches. For the most part, reasonable people. There is a group that's a little bit more, shall we say, zealous. But they're more towards the fringes of the Reaches where, civilization is starting to encroach.
Now, when you say zealotous,
They don't take kindly to people who... some villages have started to come up and have been burnt to the ground. They refer to themselves as the Ashbound. But yeah, I mean, it's quite a place. Peaceful and yeah, real nice place.
did you spend a lot of time there?
Decade or two.
What were you doing there, if you don't mind me?
Studying.
This?
Yeah.
Seems like an odd place to be studying that.
Well, my people have their traditions, and when I felt the call, it was that I needed to search for something else. And I spent some time with some of the druids of the Reaches, made my way through Undair, and then I found myself in Raine, and that's where I found the flame. Well, this version of the flame, I guess.
Wait, sorry, you didn't have the flame when you were out there?
We don't call it the flame, but it's something similar.
I'm very confused. When you say we, I thought you were referring to the church.
No, I came to the church later in life. But my people have very aligned viewpoints and goals. And we've been doing it longer. But,
You'd probably actually laugh at that.
yeah, I mean, we can chit-chat about it. I mean, I don't know what help it'll be. I mean, unless there's something specific you're looking for. I mean, are you trying to find your father or something?
No, I know there's no doing that.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm not quite sure. Just any information you might have. I'm afraid I can't stay too much longer, but maybe another day.
I'll
Maybe
think
tomorrow.
on it. Yeah, I don't know. If I can think of anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. Maybe we can talk while the fighting pit's going on.
Yeah. You're not going to join in?
No, I think that's for the best. I have some issues I'm working through.
Well, if you need any help, let me know.
I appreciate it.
Have a good night, Balric.
You too.
He'll follow you out and kind of close the door behind you.
While I was sitting there just vibing, I just wanted to see if I felt something like not me be uncomfortable.
Are you trying to scare the demon out of you?
I'm just trying to see if my theory is correct that I actually have like a demon inside of me.
Oh.
I mean, do anything other than, like, vibing?
Probably if I didn't get any like a reaction vibing, I would
Do you want to do some shots of holy water?
go around to like the more like the symbols, so to get close to them, maybe try to touch them, just be like polite
Gideon
about it.
is watching very confused.
You walk around and you don't really feel anything different.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're being a little peculiar.
Nothing.
Wow, okay, that's so much less peculiar.
I'm just trying to see something, that's all.
Okay, well, anything I can help with?
Do you know exorcisms?
Well, that's a heavy question. I can pretend to.
I want to take that as a no.
That's a
Keep
no.
walking.
What are you trying to exercise?
My arms, they're getting very tired from holding up the whole weight of the world.
I think she meant a different kind of exercise.
Yep, yep. That much I gathered.
I read a book, I was just curious.
Gideon doesn't.
I mean, okay.
Book, you sweet angel.
Thank you, book.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay. You make your way back down. You come over and Aster's like gently like touching.
I would like brush.
Like brush it.
Try
like,
to look nonchalant, even though it's not nonchalant.
I'm so tempted to do so.
17 passive insight. How
Yeah.
nonchalant is she being?
She's like, there's like that. You see her put her hand towards it, and there's probably like a slight hesitation, and then like, and like there. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of a like that, like
And
as.
regardless, she's still like petting it.
I'm gonna lock eyes with you and just shrug like, oh. Aster, you ready to go?
Okay.
Have a good night, book.
You too.
So have they murdered the white-haired lady?
So you're all hanging out in the inn, and a figure walks into the inn and starts.
Were we downstairs?
I think we were in the room.
Oh, you were in the room. Yes. Okay. So then you would have heard on the window.
You'd know that sound anywhere.
Well, it doesn't matter. Do I look and see Patches at the window?
He's got like something in his mouth and just
Alright. Thank you, Patches.
White-haired woman is coming back to the bar.
The white-haired woman is back.
Oh.
And I think it also said she was by the. Did it say she was by the
She was
dragon
by the
church?
dragon
Yeah.
church.
By the dragon shard.
Fancy a drink?
Sure.
Almost always.
I mean, I imagine Patches is gonna do what Patches does, right? Would he go with me?
Don't see why not.
He's probably like, as you guys start to go, you probably hear like chit 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 chit, and you just like,
Come on, man.
he'll run over and like climb up you.
I'll make sure the window's closed too.
Okay.
Can't he talk to him with Primordial every once in a while? Isn't that a thing you did?
I don't want to ask him to because he very clearly got tired last
Oh,
time.
right. That's right.
Do you have big pockets?
Yeah. I also have like inner pocket. He might not want to be in the inner pockets.
He'll probably like just be hanging out in like one of the outside pockets, just like chilling there.
Okay.
And it smells like seaweed.
It's very sharp in here.
It's been cleaned.
Yes, I know.
You
Once.
come out of the
Not
rooms,
dirty.
go down the stairs, and as you're getting to the bottom of the stairs, a woman just kind of is walking towards you, and she kind of looks up. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there.
I'm so sorry. I
No problem.
didn't mean to scare you.
Oh no, I was distracted. I'm sorry.
I understand. Are you new in town?
I am.
Oh, Nadia Todal. It's nice to meet
Alanda.
you. Alanda. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
What brings you here?
Is she hesitating for a long time in game?
I'm trying to. I'm new to the common tongue.
What other languages do you speak?
Do you speak Celestial?
Oh, no.
Sure.
Unfortunately, no.
Elvish?
No.
I do fuck.
Any others? Then I am afraid you are stuck in this
She
town.
says one that you've heard Balric speak to the lizard folk.
Wait. It wasn't Sylvan, was it?
No.
It's draconic.
Why on the fuck does she speak Celestial?
Because she's an Azamar.
I am
She speaks Elvish too. I speak Elvish.
on what you would call a pilgrimage.
Oh, okay. Where were you? Tell me more about that. That's interesting.
There is legend of a great temple here.
I've never heard of a temple besides.
It's we are a small faith.
Did we want to sit down, have a drink?
You guys are just in the stairway.
I guess I could
Yeah?
have a drink.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go for it. I'm running for mayor.
Oh, that is nice.
If you want to vote for me, I don't know. I'm really tired.
I'm still looking to try to purchase a house.
Oh, me too. We're me and our friends. We're looking into houses together.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
I've heard there are a few for sale, but limited funds.
Can I insight check her? And she's like a mind-eating monster.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
A solid 40.
You don't get any lies, but when you're talking, like when you're really kind of like focusing in on her, she responds what feels like a little bit too quickly, like almost
Like it was recited at one point?
or like she knew what she was going to say before you finished saying what you were going to say.
Like she's reading what I was going to say.
Tough. It's very tough. Like she's like it's right at the edge. Like you're finishing that last syllable, and like she's right on her answer.
Huh.
Like that normal pause doesn't exist as much.
I hate her. Just polite conversation.
Okay.
This isn't alarming at all.
Well, she'll have a drink with you and chit chat. She's like, I'm going to retire. Thank you for your hospitality.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure I'll see you around.
Of course. Vote for me. If you want to. No one's...
If I will definitely think about it. We will be all at the festival.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
It seems like it will be quite an entertaining time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very entertaining.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
You too?
And she heads to bed.
I don't like her. I hate her.
Oh, all right. I mean, she's a bit shifty, but sure.
Oh, she's probably fine. I'm really tired.
Oh,
You guys get back to the inn probably shortly after their conversation ends and she goes away.
We're back. Come take
Hey.
a seat.
Howdy.
So, how'd that go?
She's kind of suspicious, but no more suspicious than, like, us.
Did she talk to you?
Yeah. We had a whole conversation.
Did she give you any good information?
she's on a pilgrimage to, what was it, an ancient or legendary? What
Ancient
word?
temple.
Ancient temple.
Which
Wasn't that the temple?
she spoke the language that you spoke to.
Draconic.
Yeah, that one.
He told us what it was. Yeah.
Huh.
She also said she spoke Celestial
Mm-hmm.
and
Elvish. And she was also very, very, very fast with her answers.
Very fast.
Did she give you a name?
Alanda?
Alanda.
Alanda.
I don't recognize it. I'm guessing.
Well, let's just keep a general eye on her.
Yeah.
She has a room here.
We should ask if people know her around town.
Makes me wonder why she's so afraid of Lieutenant Alexander.
Well, if it's either of the two temples I can think of within the region, the lizard folk or
The Traveler.
the traveler, I don't think a lot of them want other people to really know.
Sure.
Both are technically illegal.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, especially if, Silver Flame Boy.
Forgot about that.
Wait, Alexander was part of the Silver.
No, he was just
denied.
house-marked boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Little different.
I was gonna say he got slightly less attractive. We're still good.
Just a
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah.
And he's got a giant magical tattoo that covers probably a significant part of his body.
He
Oof.
almost arrested
That's
you.
the barest.
Sybaris,
You were
yes.
this close to getting put in
That
handcuffs.
wasn't in character.
By that man.
It's all in character.
Oh, okay.
Actually, though. I'm personally pooped.
Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted myself. I think it's time for bed.
Okay.
Sure.
I kind of feel like we should. Gideon, you shouldn't be alone.
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, go find Lieutenant Alexander. I could use some company.
If you
well,
want, I can. I don't know if you'd feel comfortable with me being there, but you could stay with Nadia.
Where are you staying?
I don't know.
all three of us would have to stay in a room.
You're staying with
I
us.
could bunk with Balric and Molly.
I have
You
no problem
want
with you
to?
being there.
Okay.
No.
I just
Fun sleepover.
Yeah.
Three of you bunk together. You guys all bed down. Anything specific before you go to bed?
Yeah, but it's a really fun note to end on.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before they go to bed?
Put my lily in a little bit of water.
Okay.
I will press a pink flower from the bouquet I got in the Nadia book. I will press a yellow flower from the bouquet I got into the Jacob book, and then I will do the same with my lily.
Okay.
Just real quick, as I'm like snuggling up and getting ready to fall asleep, just. Hey, you guys know about that 23,000 gold book Mercutio was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read it in my dreamland.
What?
That's it.
Can you try and pull it out of the dreamland? We could get a house.
Fucking creepy, man.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
regular sleep for you then tonight?
No, never. What?
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was an every night thing.
It's an every night as long as I can try, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Patches.
He's holding a knife.
Patches got
That's from my mini knife collection. You get that back.
No, it's his now, right? Like,
Oh.
Damn, I should
Look great with his armor.
Still hasn't tried on his helmet.
Hmm.
I don't know it exists.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
That would have been a good time.
Not he has it.
Give me your charisma roll before we get to Bulwark.
Just straight charisma?
Yeah. Or was it Arcana that you got to? I can't remember.
Everyone's charisma. They're both the same anyway.
Okay.
Not a saving throw.
No.
Ooh, I don't think that'll happen. 6.
6? Is that a 1?
What?
Did you roll a 1?
No, I have a +2.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. No, you're...
Something just dawned on me also. I don't think I know the full properties of this item. So I don't actually know that Jerry goes away at dawn. So tomorrow's gonna suck.
Okay.
Like, gonna get my bed ready a little bit. Good night, Jerry.
Good night.
Good night, Patches.
Night.
Get in bed, lay down, pull the covers up. Hey, Maul.
Yeah.
Are you from a group called the Eye of the Beholder?
I was.
Okay.
Alright, and that's what we'll pick up next week.
Jesus.
Did you have that kind of tone when you were saying that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Guys, what? I love roleplay. Oh, it's so fun. And I got to shoot a guy today.
Well, no, you
almost
didn't.
He would have been fine.
Shot in his general direction.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Check out our socials at Heretical Heroes, literally everywhere, pretty much. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you next Monday.
Be good.
You're watching.
Thank you.